The new normal uniform has a lot of us searching our closets and drawers for men's essentials, like soft knit polos, tees, joggers, and active shorts. Whatever men's basics you need, Mack Weldon has you covered with unmatched comfort and fit. Personally, we put in our order from Mack Weldon. I'm excited to get it because my friends who have got it say nothing but the best about it. Its comfort, versatility, style is good, and the shopping ease and selection is amazing. Mack Weldon promises comfort and a consistent fit with essentials like socks, shirts, hoodies, underwear, polos, or active shorts. From working out, going to work, or on a date, Mack Weldon is for everyday life. Their wide range of customized fabrics can keep up with you no matter what your day looks like. You can also join Weldon Blue, Mack Weldon's free loyalty program. Level 1 gets you free shipping for life, and once you reach level 2 by spending $200, you get 20% off every order for the next year. And if you don't like your first pair of underwear, you can keep and they'll still refund you, no questions asked. For 20% off your first order, visit mackweldon.com/peasants and enter promo code peasants. PEASANTS. That's mackweldon.com/peasants. Promo code peasants for 20% off. Mack Weldon, reinventing men's basics.
Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh! Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is 808. It's like a cool synthesizer from the 80s. Welcome.
Or the Hawaii area code.
Is it Hawaii area code?
808.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
From the 808.
New Mexico's 505.
808 kick drum, make the girlies get dumb, roll them reindeer.
When I first moved to New Mexico, the entire state only had one area code because hardly anyone lives there. And then they added one. So like half the state, almost like split down the middle, switched. There's 575 and 505. And there were all these like gangbangers that had like 505 tattooed on their neck that now lived in the 575.
It's rough, man.
Yeah.
Gotta love cell phones because you can get your cell phone in your original area code.
Yes.
You don't have to live there. You can just get calls from there.
Yeah.
I think I remember when Seattle or when Washington State added their other area codes. I could be
There used to be one
that.
for the entire state?
I thought so when I was a little kid. I remember them because I remember them making a big deal about 425 coming in. So maybe I'm completely misremembering.
Maybe just for Seattle, the city, they added more area codes?
Because Seattle, the city, I think is still 206 all around the city.
I don't know.
But I remember them making a big deal about 425, or maybe it was 360 area code. That's outer of 425, but I don't even know. It was a long time ago. I was young.
I remember. This is how old I remember. I am. I remember when you didn't have to dial the area code to call places locally.
Yeah, I never did.
Yeah, I mean, like...
You still don't have to if you call within the same area code, right? If you have the same number?
You know, I used to work for a phone company, and it would cause trouble if you didn't sometimes in the network. But, I mean, I think it works all the time. And a lot of phones now and a lot of phone services will like dial it automatically for you. So I also remember when you had to pay like per minute to call like the next county over from you. And now, we have nationwide calling plans, and in some cases even like there were even calling plans that cover all of Canada, like all of North America.
I could video chat with a Thai lady boy at 4 a.m. for free on Skype.
Well, that was like VoIP calling like that, especially video, was a game changer. I remember the early days of like MSN video calling and shit. Yeah, it's come a long way. The world and now, because of the necessity, because of COVID, that kind of technology is higher priority now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more innovations in it. What I want someday, before we move on, what I want ideally for me is someday a real-time video audio call with no lag, or at least like negligible lag, like unnoticeable lag. I think that would be cool. Like partially because like my buddies on the other side of the country that play music, we could get together and play like over like a VoIP call or whatever.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That's impossible now. There's too much, even on the most expensive, even like paid service you could buy, there's still like too much lag to play music, because music's all about timing, you know? So yeah. Fuck. So, we'll get into it. It sounds like Trump didn't concede, but he gave the okay to start the transition. I don't know. He seems so incredibly childish. This has gone on way too long, and all of his gullible followers are taking it hook, line, and sinker. It's over now. There are certain people I recognize as viewers of this show for years that got into Trump at some point, and they just will not. After every episode, they're like, just wait. It's like, no, I'm not. No. Like, is anything possible? Sure, but no, I'm not waiting for it. I'll be surprised if it happens. Like if judges decide to see these totally fraudulent claims that Giuliani's trying to make, but now looks like Trump's tired of Giuliani, about to fire his ass, and the one woman, the really tall woman she
already left.
I think she was fired. I don't think she left.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she left.
Her claim that they were creating a vote scheme based off of Cesar Chavez. Like who's been dead since 2013?
Oh, you mean no,
Julio?
Not Caesar, not Julio. Hugo Chavez.
Isn't his middle name
Cesar Chavez was like a workers' rights hero back in the day.
Who knows, man? They're all the same.
They're not all the same. No,
everybody's all the same.
Hugo Chavez was like a communist dictator in Venezuela, and Cesar Chavez was like a workers' rights guy, especially for like Mexican migrant workers and that sort of thing.
Huh.
So
they're all communists.
I don't think so. But anyway. Yeah. Hugo Chavez, he did die, and he had nothing to do with this election, anything to do. Yeah, but they did say that. Yeah, she said that.
Yeah.
Which is embarrassing.
I heard the C in AOC stands for Chavez, too. They're all the same. Those commies.
It's not Chavez, though.
Oh, yeah. It's Cortez.
Cortez. Yeah.
They're all the same, those socialist commies. They all get money from George Soros. They're all the same. Oh, I can't wait for January 21st, where Biden wakes up in the White House and starts
fucking everything up.
Yeah, having problems of his own.
Before we get into the news segment, want to remind everyone we have a couple of the BENPAI color figures left. Get yours now before they're all out, because this is a limited run of this particular figure situation individual.
I've been getting a lot of feedback from some of the people that had the original action WrestleManiacs, actual maniacs. Fuck, my brain is broken right now. They said it doesn't matter if these are full color because they all end up Dookie Brown.
Okay.
Because they put them in their butts.
Yeah.
No, these are way fucking cool.
Yeah. So there's a link in the description to pick them up. Limited quantity. There's been a bunch of them purchased already. And I know, because I have access to the numbers, I've noticed a couple people even got like the wooden stand on the bottom that can be custom engraved. So yeah, if you want the figure stand alone or you want the custom engraved figure in full color, check it out. And there's more to come as long as we, these continue to be successful. I'll commission more of them and get Billy the Fridge design. I saw people, they want Trumpster Bob. So, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Yeah. I saw that Streamlabs, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
I got distracted by that because it was funny.
Zombie Chavez, man. They're all the same. Call me zombies.
Shit. All right, we'll play the intro to the news.
Let's go. Thank you for all the support, guys. It's a Monday.
Yeah. We don't normally stream today, but sometimes it's good to stream on an off day.
Yeah.
He called me sir, and got me so human angry.
People are discriminating against wolves.
Wow. They're laughing at us, at our stupidity.
And you better well learn to love it.
So here it is. Trump administration officially authorizes Biden transition. The administration has been slow walking the transition process as the president vows to fight the results.
Yeah. After weeks of delay, the head of the General Services Administration informed President-elect Joe Biden on Monday that the official governmental transition process has been approved. GSA Administrator Emily Murphy said in a letter that Biden, whom she referred to as the apparent president-elect, is now able to access millions of dollars in federal funds and other resources to begin his transition to power.
So, I don't know, GSA Administrator, is that someone Trump can fire?
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe because he's like in charge of the government.
Yeah, it's administration.
He's like, shit. It's all about his ego. He doesn't like it when people don't stroke his ego. And then he fires them. He fired that other guy that said there was no evidence of voter fraud.
Someone needs to stroke him. In her letter, Murphy also denied that she had been under pressure from the White House to delay the process. I have dedicated much of my adult life to public service, and I've always strived to do what is right, she said. Please know that I came to my decision independently, based on the law and available facts. I was never directly or indirectly pressured by any executive branch official, including those who work at the White House or GSA.
Why is she British?
I think she's Mary Poppins, dude. With regard to the substance or timing of my decision. Trump, in a pair of tweets, vowed to continue his legal fight to contest the election results, but said, I'm recommending that Emily and her team do what needs to be done with regard to initial protocols and have told my team to do the same.
Yeah, so there's not much more to say about this other than we already knew this was going to happen. Welcome to 2 weeks ago, Trump.
Population +1.
I saw this today. I thought this was interesting because General Mattis, he used to be Trump's defense secretary until I believe he was fired by Trump, is like, hey, take America first out of our national security strategy. Go back to allies. Go back to being, someone that other nations look to in a positive way. That, we were like a leader in the world.
Are we still the world police, though, under America First?
I don't want to be world police at all. I don't know.
Mattis served as the defense secretary for President Trump from January 2017 through January 2019.
Yeah. And I just wanted to bring this up because I saw this today. We don't have to read the whole article, but it is pretty interesting that this was. I didn't realize that this was officially part of our national security strategy.
America. I wonder what the strategy is. Did we say here in the thing?
From what I heard, it's. I think we've distanced ourselves from our allies and buddied up a little closer to people we would normally view as adversaries, like a Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
Kim Jong-un has not stopped any of the shit that he was doing prior to him and Trump being buddies.
But I think him and Trump went family style on one of Kim Jong's concubines. So that was cool. The former defense secretary Jim Mattis said in an op-ed on Monday that he hopes President-elect Joe Biden will take America first out of the national security strategy for his incoming administration. Mattis penned the op-ed titled Defense in Depth for Foreign Affairs with Corey Schock, Director of Foreign and Defense Policy Studies at the American Enterprise Institute. Jim Ellis, a fellow at the Hoover Institution and former commander of U.S. Strategic Command, and Joe Felter, fellow at the Hoover Institution. In January, when President Joe Biden and his national security team begin to reevaluate U.S. foreign policy, we hope they will quickly revise the national security strategy to eliminate America First from its contents, restoring in its place the commitment to cooperative security that has served the United States so well for decades.
So, yeah, instead of like, oh, we do our own thing, fuck all of you guys, fuck the nuclear deal that we were in, fuck Paris Climate Accord, fuck all of that, we do our own thing, we're like the Lone Stars, you know what I mean? Fuck that.
The best strategy for ensuring safety and prosperity is to buttress American military strength with enhanced civilian tools and a restored network of solid alliances, both necessary to achieving defense in depth.
All right, so I saw someone in the chat say Billy looks like a vampire. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this, and then I'm going to save it this time.
It doesn't really matter.
Why doesn't it matter?
Because I am a vampire.
Oh. No, let's see here. I think I got it. So let's see. Oh shit. Wow. Now, is that better?
That's butter. Yeah, it's butter.
It's butter?
That's butter. That's fine. If it gets too dark, nobody will be able to tell the definition in my cock muscle. In practice, America First has meant America alone, they wrote. That has damaged the country's ability to address problems before they reach U.S. territory and has thus compounded the danger emergent threats pose. So, America First meant that the problems have to get to America for us to address them. That really sounds like...
and we don't work with anyone else.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
It does, yeah. I mean, we've had coalitions for all of these different issues that we faced. You know, Trump didn't even show up to the G20 thing that was going on recently too. He went golfing. He's like a stress golfer.
I think he just likes to go to the fucking the restaurant at the golf course, gets himself a club sandwich, the clubhouse. That's what it's called. I've never been to a golf course because I'm poor and fat. Oh, yes. Trump campaign cuts Sidney Powell from president's legal team. How did she get a microphone even with that damn Hugo Chavez zombie comment?
A lot of people point out that she's wearing a noose here, too. I don't know.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Everyone, please like the stream. If I don't tell everyone to do that, a bunch of you will not like it. So I have to ask you to please like the stream.
Yeah.
And if you would do that now, that would be much appreciated.
Like the stream so we can like you. President Donald Trump appears to have cut ties with Sidney Powell, a key member of his legal team who also represents former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn in his long-running attempt to unravel a guilty plea for lying about his 2016 contacts with Russia. The abrupt shakeup came in a terse Sunday evening statement from the Trump campaign that offered no explanation for Powell's removal. No, we're done with her. Sidney Powell is practicing law on her own. Trump's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, and campaign lawyer Jenna Ellis said in the statement, she is not a member of the Trump legal team. She is also not a lawyer for the president in his personal capacity. And why the hell was she there spewing that shit while Giuliani was putting on booger makeup? It was so gross.
Yeah. He was cleaning his face with booger makeup.
Yeah, he's just rubbing nasty snot all over himself.
Fuck, man.
Powell had made headlines in recent weeks for her increasingly outrageous and unsupported claims of voter fraud in the 2020 election, repeatedly vowing to release the kraken of evidence only to refuse to produce it when asked by reporters. Powell, in a statement, indicated she intends to keep litigating despite her separation from the Trump team. I agree with the statement today. I will represent we the people and seek the truth, she said. I intend to expose all the fraud and let the chips fall where they may. We will not allow the foundations of this great republic to be destroyed by abject fraud or our votes for President Trump and other Republicans to be stolen by foreign interests or anyone else. This is
what the Democrats were doing after Trump won. They're like, oh, foreign actors stole the election.
Yeah.
But they at least, they couldn't prove, they stopped the whole, voter fraud thing because they couldn't prove that. So they at least accepted that. They were just like, oh, Russians got on Facebook and got white and black people mad at each other to influence the election.
They bought $80 worth of Facebook ads and stole the election.
Right. I'm not going to deny it was an influence, but I don't think it changed the outcome of the election.
Russia has been so far ahead on psyops. They've been in on this well into decades and decades ago. The 80s, they got really
they're still
public about
catching
it.
spies here.
Yeah.
I've seen throughout my lifetime, I've seen so many news stories where we caught Russian spies and normally we traded them for spies of ours that we have over there that were arrested. So.
Joe and I are pretty sure that our roommate Seth is a spy. We caught him in a couple of acts of spydom. Mm-hmm. He's just so happy all the time, so we keep him around. We like him. And then this lawyer woman is like the lawyer equivalent of that doctor. Remember the doctor woman? I think she was from Texas that said that there was a cure for COVID. You don't need to wear a mask or anything. And she was.
Oh,
she was at that meeting.
And
Trump was
now,
like,
yeah.
let's look into what she has to say. Trump has the worst fucking people.
Well, it's only he's so biased towards himself that he won't even listen to reason when it's slapping him in the face.
Because I think everything he's ever done, he's done without reason.
It's all ego. He operates based on ego. That's all he does. That's what it is.
It's all he knows and got him to the presidency. Amazing. Bernie is the one true president. Please, Bernie.
I saw Biden picked John Kerry to be in his cabinet. I think John Kerry was in Obama's cabinet too, though. So whatever.
He was?
I think he might have been Secretary of State after Hillary.
Really?
I think so.
I don't recall that, but I wouldn't.
Hillary quit before Obama left office.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Let's see.
She came about in the second run for Sec of State. Wasn't Rahm Emanuel his first Secretary of State?
I don't know.
He was once Secretary of State, Spec says.
Yeah, he was. Yep.
Do we know if Biden's picked a Secretary of State yet? Or...
I have a video here. Let's see what this says.
And President-elect Joe Biden moving full steam ahead with his preparations to take office. Just moments ago, meeting with mayors from across the country, even as President Trump remains behind closed doors and continues to block the official presidential transition. Today, Biden also naming the first members of his cabinet, along with a handful of national security staff, a roster of experienced players in Washington, and a few history makers as well, including the first Latino and the first immigrant nominated to serve as Secretary of Homeland Security.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the identity politics. Like, we're running out of the first. Oh, this is the first non-binary African American quadriplegic to hold this office. Like, okay, I don't care.
But Ben, think about it. When we finally get to the first white man to hold an office that actually earned it on his own and not without privilege or not with privilege.
Cool.
Shit. The first white man.
Alejandro Mayorkas, the first woman nominated to lead the intelligence community, Avril Haines, and the first ever presidential envoy for climate, former Secretary of State John Kerry. Tony Blinken nominated as Biden's Secretary of State. And as CNN's Jeff Zeleny reports, on his way into that event,
looks like he's got 2 masks on.
With many of the nation's mayors, Biden revealed why he announced these.
What if he has one of those nose cup things that lets you breathe easier? You see those now? They got these like cups you put in your mask that holds the mask out, so you have like a better breathing capability.
Yeah,
it's like
he
mask
definitely
filter.
He's got something under there.
First,
President-elect Joe Biden's cabinet is taking shape, announcing today his intent.
I just want to point out, this is like the old guard. I mean, he's bringing John Kerry back in. Nancy Pelosi is going to be speaker again still.
Yeah.
And all these people. This isn't even my parents' generation. This is the generation before my parents. This is what they call the silent generation, which is between the boomers and what they call the greatest generation, which is the World War II generation, my grandparents.
Is it surprising at all? Like, this is...
It's just weird that they're still in charge because, I mean, like, there was one baby boomer president, Obama, and, well, maybe not. No, Clinton's like silent generation still, I think.
W was fairly young when he got in.
It doesn't matter how young they were. It depends on when they were born and what generation they were a part of. That's what I mean.
Well, the older you go back, the closer you are to making that generation be the younger generation, right? Like,
right. I'm just saying, like, only one person from my parents' generation, the actual baby boomer generation, has been president that I let me see when let me check
intention
this.
to elevate seasoned advisors from the Obama administration into new history-making roles.
Why did you go with national security first?
He's got something. He's like stuffed somebody's panties in his mask. He's got something stuffed in there. Biden, you're supposed to stuff your bra, not your mask. Christ.
With the U.S. Conference of Mayors, Biden unveiling key members of his national security team, including Alejandro Mayorkas, who would become the first Latino to run the Department of Homeland Security.
That's a good-ass name.
The agency tasked with the...
Mayorkas.
That's a good-ass name.
Mayorkas.
Alejandro Mayorkas over here. I love that name.
Avril Haines, a former deputy CIA director, who would become the first woman to lead the nation's intelligence community as Director of National Intelligence, and John Kerry, the longtime senator and former Secretary of State, to serve as an international climate czar, a new post
and trophy
underscoring
husband
Biden's
to the
commitment to fighting climate
Heinz
change.
ketchup
The president-elect is wasting no time filling his team, expediting his announcements, in part, CNN has learned, because President Trump is still seeking to sabotage the outcome. Biden making clear again today he is surrounding himself with experienced hands, many of whom he's worked with for years in the Senate and White House.
Biden and his experienced hands.
On a personal note, it gives me particular pleasure to introduce a man who has been my mentor, my partner, my friend, and the greatest public servant I know, the Vice President of the United States, Joe Biden.
Yeah. Wow. So Trump, Clinton, and George Bush were all born the same year.
Trump, Clinton, and George Bush?
George W. Bush.
Yeah.
All born the same year, 1946.
Little babies.
That's crazy, honestly. And depending on who you ask, that's either the last year of the silent generation or the first year of the baby boomers being born. It's interesting. But it's like we've stalled, like Obama, I think, was he born in the 60s?
Maybe, yeah.
That's crazy. that he was born like he was born in 61. He's by far the president that's been born like at the most recent date. You know, it's crazy.
He was born when our youngest president before him was president, right? Wasn't JFK the youngest?
Teddy Roosevelt, I believe, is the youngest.
Oh, little baby Teddy! I forgot about Teddy.
That's
little
Tony
Teddy
Blinken,
fucking bitch
a
cakes
longtime
over there.
advisor,
Baby bitch cakes.
now
Teddy.
to be nominated as Secretary of State. Jake Sullivan, another longtime aide, to be named as National Security Advisor. And Linda Thomas Greenfield, a veteran Foreign Service officer who served in posts around the world.
Who's going to be the COVID
ambassador
czar?
to the United Nations.
Do we give that to the vice president
Biden
like
is
we
seeking
did with
to send
Pence?
the world a message that he intends to prioritize.
No, because Kamala Harris is not a fucking doctor. She's not an expert on infectious diseases. Maybe we should get someone who's like a medical professional to handle it.
Was Pence an expert?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was a horrible idea, and he sucks at it. And you know what? They had their first fucking public address in like 4 months, and it's worse now than it's ever been. They're fucking slacking on this shit. It's another reason I'm glad Trump lost, because that was, I think that kind of like sealed the deal for a lot of people. They were kind of like, man, Trump's just doing, and now he's literally doing nothing out of spite. He's literally letting people die in record numbers because he's butthurt that he lost. That's so fucking awful. That's, in my opinion, that's like borderline criminal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that's the kind of thing Trump should do time for.
He might. If they can prove that there was some real negligence here, he might.
Yeah, and Biden's not going to pardon him if that does happen. But they really have to prove that he, like, did it intentionally.
Pence thinks you can't get pregnant from rape. That has
Right.
nothing to do
There
with
you go.
COVID. That doesn't mean
That
you
means he
can't
knows-
handle COVID, okay?
Oh, okay.
Building America's freight alliances.
I think it's going to be important to recognize that the confidence that our allies had and the world had in American leadership is not going to be restored overnight.
Former President Barack Obama praising Biden's pick, saying they send us.
I'm saying these people that were like born, they're like all older than my parents who are old enough to be grandparents. You know, like, we just need all of them on so many levels. We need to ditch them.
I really like this graphic they have behind them here, Motor City for Joe and Kamala. This is a dope graphic for a presidential election.
They probably had one of these in every city that they went to.
Signal to allies of strength and stability.
They are going to be greatly relieved and pleased to see people like Tony. There is going to be a lingering sense that America's still divided. You know, some of the shenanigans that are going on right now around the election.
The shenanigans.
That is making the world question how reliable and steady the U.S. may be.
Biden will take office in just 58 days, even though Trump's General Services Administration has declined to ascertain the outcome of the election. Today, they told congressional Democrats they would offer a briefing on the delay next week.
Now, congressional Democrats are saying that that is unacceptable. But, Erica, this transition news is moving fast here. We have just confirmed a few moments ago that Janet Yellen will be nominated to be the Treasury Secretary in this administration.
Finally, some
We're
young
told
blood in this
President
administration.
has settled on Janet Yellen. Of course, she's the longtime ahead.
She's the treasurer.
You know why they made her the Treasury Secretary?
Because she keeps all her money in a cookie jar so her grandkids can't find it?
No, because she knew the original Treasury Secretary, Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton. Yeah, I thought I saw her in that play. Was she one of the fucking Poindexter sisters?
Well, she's the only person in the play to act in it that was actually there when all that stuff happened. She's the one who told them what happened there.
Of the Federal Reserve. If confirmed, she would be the first woman to lead the Treasury Department. So this announcement will formally be coming possibly tomorrow, likely next week. But again, continuing this just
She's a tiny
expedited
woman.
announcement of the Biden cabinet here, and so far filling his pledge of having a cabinet of diversity with several firsts on that list today, Erica.
Yeah, certainly.
She's the first tiny grandma to watch over the Treasury. Thank you,
as
tiny
well,
grandma.
Jeff, thank you so much. Breaking moments ago, another legal
We call her
defeat for the Trump team,
Yabanona.
as the Pennsylvania Supreme Court rejected the Trump campaign's effort to block the counting.
Yeah, and it got confirmed in Michigan, so it's done. It's totally done. So please, when I read the comments of this later, I don't want to read it. I don't want to read that it's not done and that they're still doing it on investigation, which, by the way, they don't do investigation. These are lawsuits. These are frivolous lawsuits that are getting thrown out of court.
Georgia's hand recounting, right?
Sure.
By Trump's request. Okay,
right.
Trump.
What a waste of time.
We'll do it for you, Trump. We'll do it for you, Papa Trump. And then you can walk away with your fucking ball and go home. Does he get to keep the ball? Or does he have to leave the ball when he goes home? Damn. Can't even take his ball and go home. It's too bad. That's too bad. Okay. This is one of those silencer masks. I like it. Whatever he's saying, I could read lips, but...
Out for Jared Maples, the Director of the Office of Homeland Security and Preparedness. This has nothing to do with anything we're going to talk about today, but I just reviewed the national security appointments that President-elect Biden has made, and there are a bunch of folks in many cases who have had personal... I'm
going to skip this.
It is outrageous.
This is a Republican governor, the Republican governor of Maryland,
No.
and him and Trump are having a feud now.
This is not a Republican governor. This is an orc from the Gummy Bears series, the Disney Gummy Bears cartoon. I've seen this guy. He's an orc.
Okay.
Or an ogre.
It is outrageous, Wolf, and it is an assault on our democracy. And look, I think it's bad for Donald Trump. It's bad for the Republican Party, and it's bad for the country.
The GOP governor ripped Trump for delaying the transition.
You know, this is the way our country works. We cast the votes, we count the votes, and we live with the results. And we've always had a peaceful transition of power. And I just think it's really sad what's going on right now.
He is I kind of see the French angel. You know,
he's got a look to him, man.
Shrek. It's kind of Shrek-ish.
Shrek. Oh, God. Okay. As the governor of Maryland, traditionally blue state, so I'm looking at this neck here. This guy can't wear a tie, can he?
He's got a neck like the size of my torso.
I like him. He's a good guy. I'd buy him a beer, but I'm going to tease him. Larry Hogan is often considered one of the leading voices.
Elect's comments when he came out and talked about trying to bring the country together, trying to work towards a bipartisan compromise on getting things done and bringing, even if you didn't vote for him, if you're a Republican or Democrat, he's going to be an American president.
So, and I think Trump called for someone to run against him or something, which is kind of funny. The party definitely doesn't like that.
Yeah, Trump got his pack of hobbits to go take the guy's ring and toss it into a volcano. Gandalf the Orange. Well.
Oh, shit, not this one.
Well.
More encouraging vaccine news today, this time involving the vaccine from Oxford University and AstraZeneca.
The drug maker says phase 3 trials find their vaccine is up to 90% effective. Our Dr. Frank McGeorge is here with more details on this exciting development. Hi, Doc.
Hey, Kim and Devin. Yeah, this trial tested 2 different dosing strategies. When the vaccine was given as a half dose, followed by a full dose at least a month later.
This sounds like a fake name. Hi, I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. No, dude. This is an actor.
Okay, Bill Berry sounds like a totally real name.
Docs!
90% effective.
I have a real
these
last
results
name.
were based on the phase 3 trials in the United Kingdom and Brazil, which actually started before the U.S. trials. We spoke with one of the local researchers helping test this vaccine at the University of Michigan.
We're really excited both about these vaccines and their potential, as well as the
What happened to David Paymer?
vaccines where there's been some data already reported.
So now there's another vaccine. There's a third vaccine, AstraZeneca, but it's 62 to 90% effective.
Huh.
It's a pretty big variance there. I'm like,
I've heard of AstraZeneca before. Do they use it for something else?
AstraZeneca is the pharmaceutical company.
Oh, okay. It's from AstraZeneca.
Yeah.
That's why I've heard of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, 62 to 90%, that's terrible. The Pfizer and the one here from Moderna, is that it? The one in Seattle?
Yeah.
They're 95% or better. And they're in the third phase of testing as well. So we'll see. It's like an arms race, right?
Yeah, yeah. Let's see.
It's Agenda 808.
Check this out. This is crazy.
We're giving the goddamn frogs COVID.
Okay, check this out.
Get away from me!
No.
Do what you want,
Get away!
I'm not in anybody's
You
face.
don't get. You are in my face, and you don't have a mask. You need to back off.
I don't have a mask. I have a protective
That's
floaty.
good.
I
Good,
breathe
good.
on you.
That's good. Get it.
He breathed on
I
them.
breathe on
Get
you.
away
from me! No.
Do what you
don't
want,
Get up in
sweetheart.
anybody's face.
I'm not in anybody's
You
face.
don't get.
Get
You
away.
are in my face, and you don't have a mask. You need to back off. That's assault. That's a good.
I breathe on you.
That's a good.
I
Get it.
huff
That's
and I
assault.
puff and I blow you hoes
Oh
down.
my God.
Okay. He's got a fucking
Hey, and-
Trump floaty, though.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he's doing, he's got a Trump floaty, and he's big bad wolfing on these women. He's blowing on them. He's blowing their house down. Stay away from the fucking Trump supporter and the Trump floaty. Don't get up in his face like that.
Who knows how this happened? Maybe he got up in their face.
Walk away. That guy ain't chasing anybody down. They're getting confrontational because they see the big dickhead without a mask and a Trump floaty.
I'm not going to pretend to know who got confrontational here because we only saw what happened when they were both right next to each other.
I'm not quite sure how many it takes to tango, but it looked like there were two there. It was just stupid.
Yeah, I
Both
mean,
sides, stop it. Stop confronting each other.
I hated I hated their shrieking. I don't know who started. I don't know who's at fault.
I don't care who
I do
started it.
think like coughing on someone is kind. I mean, it could be considered assault at this point.
Yeah,
So-
but stay the fuck away from people like that. I don't care if you have some political motive to fucking dunk on the Trump supporters. If you see a Trump
I mean, you're
supporter,
assuming a lot here. You're assuming
I
they
guess
came
I
up-
guess I am. I don't know. I don't know what happened before that
Right.
video started, but making assumptions is part of commentary, right? That's what you do. This is commentary.
I mean, no, not every commentary is necessarily an assumption.
Not necessarily, but it definitely
what
can
I'm
be.
saying is that regardless of it, I don't know what happened, but regardless of it, him coughing on them was like the point where it overstepped boundaries. From what I could see.
Stay away from people without masks. CDC says so. Stay away. Stop trying to tell people to put a fucking mask on. Stay away from them.
Here's Carl Bernstein. He's the other Watergate reporter opposite Bob Woodward. And he names the Republican senators against Trump. Who's that? Someone said, someone in the chat said, it's a silly case, but as a law student, I can confirm that his textbook first semester torts battery case, harmful, offensive contact, including exposure to gas. Exposure to
Good.
gas like flatulence.
Lock him up.
Someone else said flatulence.
Carl Bernstein shamed Senate Republicans for staying silent as President Donald Trump, In a Twitter thread, Bernstein revealed the names of 21 Senate Republicans who are privately blasting Trump. The 21 GOP senators who privately expressed their disdain for Trump are Portman, Alexander, Sasse, Blunt, Collins, Murkowski, Cornyn,
Rubio, of course, because they made those like small dick jokes against each other back when they were running against each other. Romney, we already know. A lot of these I don't recognize.
Yeah. Toomey, McSally, Moran, Roberts, Shelby, Grassley, Rick Scott, Tim Scott, Young Braun. With few exceptions, their craven public silence has helped enable Trump's most grievous conduct, including undermining and discrediting the U.S. Electoral system.
Yeah, so I don't know. He named a bunch of people that behind the scenes don't like Trump. And I know this is true. Like, a lot of people are just towing the line because that's what you do. It'd be like being an executive at a company and there's a new CEO and you don't like him, but you kiss his ass because you want to keep your job and he's the new person in charge. But once there's a way to wedge them out, get someone you like better in there, you'll do it. And that's what we're seeing now. There's been people poking at him for a little while. A lot of them poking him discreetly behind the scenes. But then there are the loud people like Romney, like Mitt Romney, that's just been attacking him since day one. I guess that's it for this one. I didn't know this was happening. Not like it really matters, but a bunch of NBA players met with the Pope. Look at the Pope. Holy shit. He's the shortest person in the room.
Except for that one lady there.
Which one? Oh, on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's just a little bit shorter than the Pope, but most of the women are taller.
Yeah.
And then there's like these guys that look like they're probably close to 7 feet tall in there. So
Tiny Pope. Tiny Pope.
I don't know if there's I wonder if there's ever been a tall Pope. There's literally a record of every one of them. It's kind of mind-blowing.
There's not like a giant Pope that you know of? Like Andre the Pope?
No. Andre the Pope, that would probably be written about somewhere.
You remember Cherry the Pope?
No.
From the 90s film Milk Money? Starring...
No.
What was that? What was the woman that got all the... Melanie Griffith. Yeah. Cherry the Pope. He was a pimp.
We're about to switch segments, so feel free to read it. Any Streamlabs that did come in.
Well, we did get some streamies. I'll read them now. Just have to refresh the... Matthew Krecklau said, "Hey guys, I never have money. I could spare some tonight. First, love the show. Zombie Chavez did it. He rigged it. It's true. It's true. The page refreshed on me. So it's back. The Robot Chicken MLP said, I found Newsmax on my household's TV. If my dad is this far gone, how long till he becomes a neo-Nazi? Dude, neo-Nazi's the new
Hopefully
COVID.
Never.
You might catch it. You might catch the neo-Nazi. Tyler Sevener said, let's get this tip train rolling. Thank you, Tyler. Revit Kalinsky said, why is Billy always defending retarded conservatives? Because of retarded liberals like you. Prince Mora gave some money, and Burr Bunny said the maximum latency that is acceptable for people to jam together is 12 milliseconds. Because of speed of light, in perfect conditions, you would get a latency of about 5 milliseconds per 1,500 kilometers, so you could theoretically do it within your country, but not around the world.
Yeah, I figured as much. Distance does matter ultimately. So, wow, that's mind-blowing to think about. Thanks for giving us that data.
Yeah, we needed that. Oh, yeah. Jeff Holiday's in chat saying, Trumpster Bob.
Trumpster Bob.
What's up, Jeff? You sweet boy. You sweet boy. You sweet, sweet boy.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. DP, are they going to touch me?
Antifanism. Antifa.
All right. Here's Trumpster Bob calling Raising Cane's Chicken to harass the employees. Let's see how this goes.
Let's call the Muslim-owned Raising Cane's chicken.
I looked this up. There's there's nothing to indicate that the owners of Raising Cane's chicken are Muslim. Not that matters. He's really weird about this, like, people being secret Muslims thing.
I will say this, though. Ezel's Chicken here in Seattle did have a branch open in Dubai. So a local Seattle chicken joint opens in Dubai. All I can say there, terrorism. It's got to be.
Dubai has like McDonald's and all these other chains.
Terrorism.
Like they're very westernized there.
I just thought it was crazy when they had a location in Dubai.
That's cool. I mean,
like Seattle,
they're
right?
probably
They're
making
Seattle born.
They're probably making big money there.
I think it closed down since it opened, but it was there for a while. It's just crazy. People love chicken.
Our employees think about working for anti-American Muslims. I'm just curious.
Okay, where's the Raising Cane's commercial where they're like, fuck America?
Fuck America. Get our deal.
You are haram. Fuck America. Death to America. Where's the Raising Cane's chicken ad where they're like eating chicken and they're like, fuck America, and they're like climbing on monkey bars at terrorist training camps? I want to see it.
Fuck. Let's find out. So I'm going to call.
You're going to harass
these
people on the
cocksuckers
phone.
I'm gonna call
right now.
These kind of suckers right now.
The AOC video where he's like, you're a Muslim. The only way you can prove you're not is to show your clitoris by posing for Playboy. It's like, what?
That was so gross.
You don't know how to use a phone, Trumpster Bob.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on a minute.
Hello. Can you hear me?
It's very hard to hear you right now.
That's good. Thank you. How
That's
you doing
good
tonight?
that it's hard to hear him.
Good, how are you?
I agree with
I'd
him.
like to order some chicken.
Yes, of course. How many would you like?
Well, first, I'm curious. How do you like working for a goddamn anti-American Muslim motherfucker?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry? What? She's like, no, this is too crazy. When I worked at a call center, I had some crazy person call in and accuse me of working for like a Nazi-owned company.
How do you know?
An anti-American Muslim Al-Qaeda motherfucker owns Raising Cane's chicken, so I'm curious how you like working for such a cocksucking motherfucker.
She's like, what?
She hang up on me?
You might as well hang up at this point if you're going to be quiet this long.
She just did.
Of course. That was completely justified.
I don't know. She sounded guilty, Ben.
She almost said salam when she answered.
I think she was shocked, is what I think. Let's call him back again and find out. I'm just curious.
I call him
I'm just curious. Why don't you get curious about whether or not your finger can fit in that light socket behind you? I'm just curious.
How people like working for the enemy of America.
Hi, thanks for calling Raising Cane's in Edinburgh. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm just curious how you like working for the enemy of your family in America. How do you like working for a fucking Muslim who wants to kill your family? She hung up on me.
Yeah.
Let's redial. I want to talk to these people. I want to know what they think.
I want to know what
Let's
they
call
think.
them again. Raising Cane's chicken owned by a goddamn Muslim motherfucker that hates Americans. Okay. Goddamn communist
Do you
ass.
think they might hate
bitch.
Americans because Americans are the ones that went and trained Bin Laden and left him with a bunch of fucking guns and shit so he can make Al-Qaeda? You think there might be some hatred there based off of that? Because I think I think even then, the amount of people that hate America in Muslim culture is fucking minuscule compared to the amount of fucking Americans that hate Muslims.
Yeah, I want to talk to these people. I want to know what they think.
I think you are part of the problem, Trumpster Bob.
Call them again.
If I saw somebody with all these dollar store flags behind them calling fucking women
oh shit
cocksuckers and stuff because they wanted to do a damn day job, that's disgusting. You're a disgusting representation of America.
Gaines chicken owned by a goddamn Muslim motherfucker that hates Americans. Okay. Goddamn communist ass.
Okay, communism and Islam do not mix. Like, Islamic countries are theocratic dictatorships. They are not communist. You're just like taking everything you don't like that you think is bad and just mixing it all together. So like these people embody everything that you think is bad. But no, if this person was an Islamic extremist, they would definitely not be a communist. There's a reason why the Taliban and the Soviet Union were in a war in Afghanistan for a decade.
Bitch. Think she's gonna take over Chicken Express? I don't fucking think so. Hello.
How can I help you?
Yeah, I really would like to talk to somebody who can explain to me why they love working for Raising Cane's Chicken, whose own.
They probably don't love it. It's a fucking fast food restaurant. They probably work there because, for one thing, it's hard to find a job anyway right now. And you're harassing them at work. You're such a piece of shit. I hate you.
And the fact that we looked up any sort of ownership of Muslim here on the Raising Cane's wiki, I doubt when you sign up you take a jihadi oath.
Right. This Todd Graves. So if he's a Muslim, it's a secret, and he's a convert. He wasn't born in the Middle East or anything.
He's the founder, right?
Let me see it's privately owned, so it's not owned by it's not like you can't buy stock in it. It's not publicly traded. Let's see.
They might not say who actually owns it. They're just giving the founder history.
Let's see.
The chain first began expanding internationally in 2015, opening its first restaurant in Kuwait.
It says Todd Graves is the owner of Raising Cane's. Yeah.
Then why do they have one in Kuwait, Ben? The name,
like I said, do they actually have one in Kuwait? Does it say that? Yeah. I mean, in the United Arab Emirates, like you were saying, in Dubai and in places like Kuwait that are like very wealthy Middle Eastern countries, they like to have like Western stuff there.
Yeah.
That's why they're also building like the tallest skyscrapers on Earth and that kind of shit too. Yeah. So as long as it's not like pork fast food, they're gonna have it.
The Qatari royal family run 7-Eleven. I don't know what the conspiracy is.
By goddamn anti-American.
I don't understand what it is either. And he says he's anti-American, and I've looked for like anything he said. I can't find anything. Let me just to see, because I feel like Trumpster Bob literally has like is the only person that believes in this conspiracy theory. So let's see. Todd Graves, Raising Cane's, Muslim. First, I'm just going to do Muslim.
And then if that doesn't work, put butthole at the end.
Okay, so the only thing I can find about this is that people are trying to find out if the food is halal. Like, so it's like, you know, the Muslim religious diet, does it fit within that?
The untold truth.
And there's a thing here where
Whether or not you've been to a Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, you've probably heard of the fast-growing chain, their tasty chicken, and their much-loved sauce. But no matter how many times you've feasted on their offerings, you probably don't know that you are supporting Muslim terrorist groups. What?
Let me see if it... Hold on. MUSLIM. Here it is. In a 2018 interview, a University of New Orleans economics professor, Dub Lane, commented on Raising Cane's popularity in the Middle East. Since pork is out of the question in the Muslim diet, chicken is more accessible, he says. I think chicken in particular is more attractive in that part of the world. Yeah, so... No, there's literally nothing. There's nothing out there. There's no one else saying this. Trumpster Bob will be like, yeah, that means I broke the story. It's like, yeah, if you make up bullshit and you're the only one saying it, then yeah, you broke the story.
Poor Columbo's sullied name, because Trumpster Bob told everybody he murdered 2 of his wives.
You know, they don't have beef in India, and like... There's still McDonald's because they sell chicken and lamb, but they don't, like, there's no beef in India. So it's interesting to think of a McDonald's that doesn't sell a hamburger. They sell like lamb and chicken sandwiches.
I like to think reincarnation is real, and reincarnation, you come back as a cow, and that's why America eats so many cows, because we're evil.
A Muslim who hates fucking Christians and is in business here in America.
I think you got the wrong number, man.
No, I got the right number, bitch. Why do you talk to me? Talk to me. Don't quit. Don't hang up. Talk to me. Why do you like working for a goddamn Muslim who owns Raising Cane's Chicken?
Do you know where you're calling?
I know exactly who I'm calling. Let me ask you this. Do you not know that the guy that owns your fucking company is a goddamn Muslim who hates Christians and Mexicans and Americans?
Oh, man, you're miseducated. That's not true at all.
No. I'm highly educated.
No, you're not.
No,
you're not. I'm surprised you can even pronounce highly educated.
Way above your fucking piece of shit education. But I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Since I don't know nothing about you, I'll invite you on my live stream. How about that? I'm Trumpster Bob. You're welcome.
I'm famous.
Welcome on my live stream. Please come to my live stream.
No, this guy's trying to work, man.
Please come to my bedroom and sit on my fucking Trumpster MAGA bed and talk to me about Raising Cane's. Please, I'm lonely. I got no friends. Please.
So-called fucking 2-year education. Yeah, he got no education. He got nothing.
So do you wonder why Trumpster Bob hangs that one flag there off to the right backwards compared to all the other flags? The blue's on the right side of that flag compared to the blue on the left side of everything else?
No, I never wondered.
It's weird because it's right above probably where he lays his head. You think that's his FAP flag? And he gets all like cockeyed when he's laying there and stares up at it wantingly, wishing he could bust a nut on the stars of the stripes?
Maybe.
Sick.
He got nothing.
He got nothing. I win again.
Call him then.
Lonely
So let's
Trumpster
call
Bob.
him back. I'm not done. Oh,
Yeah, and we get idiot trolls like the Dark Master that's like, hi, you call and harass an old man. It's like he gives out his phone number and he calls and harasses people all the time.
And here's the thing, even if we did call and harass an old man, fuck you. We don't care. No. Fuck you. It's funny. Fuck you.
Play with some Legos.
We'll do what we do. Mind your own business, papa.
He got like a D average in his fucking college. Please, just shut up, man.
Shut up, man. He got like a D average.
Fucking Muslims.
Trumpster Bob, that's an assumption.
They're running. They're running from me at this.
We should call Trumpster Bob and like put on like a Middle Eastern accent and be like, this is whatever the
I'm not doing that.
whatever the leader of or whatever the owner of Raising Cane's is, and I'll be like, I found out I heard you found out my little secret.
Ben, Ben, you're toying with demons here.
Oh, Jeff Holiday says he'll do it. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Yes, you can do that. You can do that. You can do it.
Jeff Holiday loves Raising Cane's chicken, by the way. I assume. Maybe not. I don't know.
Should I bring you on, Jeff?
Jeff, you want to come sit in our lap?
And we'll call Cum Dumpster Bob.
Whoa. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Oh. I was always saying Trumpster Bob.
All right, let's see here. I'll bring him on.
I wonder if Trumpster Bob is actually like a member of the community at all. Like if he does anything at all outside of this room.
Looks like he sits around and drinks Keystone Lights. I don't.
Maybe all he has is his delusion.
This might be like a studio apartment that he lives in. Who knows?
What if he lived in the same house as Kevin Joseph King and like they shared like?
Oh, he's the one. He's the room like down the hallway.
Yeah.
That we see when the doors open.
I want that to be a real thing. Maybe we can get Trumpster Bob and Kevin Joseph King to move into that mansion in Toledo with us.
That'd be crazy.
Wouldn't that be nutty?
Here's my mansion, y'all.
Here's my mansion, yo. Oh my god, dude. That would be so much content. It'd be gross. I don't know. There's
Everyone,
stuff would happen.
Everyone, please like the stream in honor of Jeff coming on the stream and us calling Trumpster Bob. This should be interesting if he answers. We can at least leave a voicemail. I need like a compilation of all the voicemails I've had people leave Trumpster Bob because it's pretty hilarious.
Hello, Trumpster, my old friend. We
Here comes
called
Jeff.
to talk to you again.
Jeff Holiday coming on the show. Jeff Holiday. Here he is. Hey, Jeff.
Doing it, Tip.
Jeffrey. Yes, Kupkar. Grazie. We are.
I cannot hear you, Jeff.
Oh, no. Jeff.
Let me see. Why can I not hear it? Let me double check. Oh,
There we go.
There we go.
Yep, there you go.
Yes.
There we go, Papa. How you doing?
Sorry. I'm still like vaguely discombobulated from my weekend. I had a very good Passions project stream that ended with me killing half a bottle of gin. And yeah, no more gin. Gin's bad. Gin's a bad thing, and it shouldn't exist.
I agree.
Hey, boys.
Oh, we're good. I was watching Tim Pool and the Quartering Cope on their live stream earlier.
Yeah, because wait, Trump conceded today, didn't he?
He didn't actually concede, but he okayed the beginning of a transition. But he didn't say I concede. He didn't say I lost. He didn't say congratulations or anything like that.
I mean, he told us he was a sore loser, so whatever. So which one of us is going to pretend to be the CEO?
Oh, I would love for you to be. I think you're great at this kind of improv thing. The guy's name is Todd Graves. Todd Graves, and he's the owner of Raising Cane's.
Should I say that I'm Todd Graves, or should I make up another name and say I'm the CEO?
I would say that you are, and that you're like confirm all of his like paranoid fantasies.
Okay, yeah, I
be
got
like,
this.
how did you find out? How did you find my secret?
All right. I got this.
All right, hold on. Let's see if he answers. If not, you can leave him a voicemail. Let me see. Here we go. I'm going to mute us on our end. Here we go. Calling him now.
Wait, what's his fucking name?
Trumpster Bob. You Todd Graves.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, excuse me. Is this Trumpster Bob?
Yeah.
Hi. Yeah. No, Todd Gravings here. Look, I've gotten at least 4 separate reports now of you calling my company. And you seem to have some questions specifically for me. But to be honest, I can't really have you doing that anymore. You have been extremely rude to some of my employees.
It's not me.
It was you. I've seen the video. Look, whether or not I
What
have
video?
anything.
What are you talking about?
Whether or not I have anything to do with
What are you
Islam.
talking about? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about you made.
Okay,
certain...
you got some bad information. Okay, quit being a sucker and a dumbass.
Wait. Why?
Shut up.
Why then?
Don't call
Why
me.
then?
Shut
why
up.
then? Why then are you insinuating? Aw.
Yeah, you left out how you're the CEO of Raising Cane's, so he
Yeah, call me.
Hey, you want to come see me? Come see me, motherfucker. Otherwise, quit calling me, because I'm not calling you, stupid fuck. You
Yes,
got that?
you are. I'm the CEO.
No, I'm not.
I'm the CEO of
I don't give a
Raising
fuck.
Cane's.
No, you're not. I
Yes,
don't give
I
a
am.
fuck.
I'm
Raising
the CEO
Cane's?
of
Oh,
Raising
great. I
Cane's.
haven't called Raising Cane's.
Yes, you have. I have video.
No, I haven't, and you can't prove it. I don't give a fuck what video you got. That was a long time ago.
I could literally.
That was a long time ago, you fucker. Oh, yeah. You work for Muslims. Your owner's a Muslim. Fuck Raising Cane's chicken, and fuck you.
Listen, why do you have a problem with me being a Muslim?
Oh, hold on. Now he hung up. Let's call back again.
Fuck you. You can't prove it. That was a long time ago.
What? Okay, so now we can prove it because you just admitted to it. Fucking idiot. God, what a fucking idiot.
Can't prove it. No, I didn't. You can't prove it. That was a long time ago. Oh,
I got this. Call him back.
Yeah, I'm calling him now.
Fuck
Hey,
you.
I'm not answering the phone.
Oh, hold on.
You've
Okay,
reached the
hold
recording.
on. Hold on a second.
You have reached the right number if you're calling for Bob. So please leave a message.
Hold on. I'm going to call him back in just a second. Give me just a moment here. I'm switching outbound calling numbers.
If he falls for that after like two seconds after we called him, if he falls for that, I am probably gonna piss my pants live on the show.
Hey, I'm not answering the phone. You've reached the recording.
Just
You
leave a
have reached the
message.
right number if you're calling for Bob. So please leave a message. I'll call you back.
Hello, my friend. I am trying to leave a message for Trumpster Bob. Allahu Akbar, peace be upon you. The Prophet shines his light upon you. Listen, you need to stop harassing my company. I am Todd Graves, it's true. And I am a good, devout Muslim. I love my family. And I love America. America has given me so much. And listen, just because I want to cut off your conservative white penis and subject you to Sharia law does not necessarily mean that you can be rude to my employees. Please stop it.
All right. There we go.
Good job.
Boo, boo. Why you gotta be such a buzzkill, Trumpster Bob? Come on, man.
He's like, you can't prove it. That was a long time
No,
ago.
I didn't. No, I didn't. You can't prove it. That was a long time ago.
You know what? Maybe someone called the cops on him or something.
Oh, God, maybe, yeah.
Because he got really weird and defensive about it. It was weird. Very strange.
Like these days though, like saying that kind of shit will get you a visit, man. Like it will get you a visit. He's not smart enough to like do anything pseudo anonymous either. So everybody knows who the fuck the guy is, you know.
My name's Trumpster Bob. My name's Bob Derpy Derp. Or he said his real name one
it's
day.
hilarious that he's doing a video calling Raising Cane's, begging the Raising Cane's employees to come on his stream. And then we call him, ask him about it, and he acts like he gets all defensive about it. It's really strange.
What do you mean?
like I tend to never try and like troll anybody like that. But hearing some dude calling and harassing just like minimum wage workers, dude, fuck you.
Yeah,
Kiss
multiple
my
times.
ass, man. What a prick. What a jerk. Fuck that guy.
Someone in the chat said he's deleting the videos. You mean like now, all of a sudden? Why is he so freaked out? You know what though, Trumpster Bob? It doesn't matter if you delete the video because I have the video saved now. So I have a bunch of Trumpster Bob's old shit saved.
We've been building a case against you for 3 months now, Trumpster Bob. We're taking you down.
He never remembers the number. Like, I have 2 different numbers that I call him from. He never remembers who it is. Like, you'd think by now he'd recognize the number or like save it and be like, oh, this is their number.
Now that your big orange god isn't in charge anymore.
Let's give him one more. Let's give him one more call, just to see what happens.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Whatever you want.
All right.
You can act really gay. That'll freak him out.
You don't have to act.
Oh. Like over the top gay. Like what Trumpster Bob thinks all gay people act like.
I got it.
Yeah. This is the Dark Master,
Hey, I'm not answering
All
the
right.
phone.
Okay,
Recording.
Bob. You tapped out, huh, big buddy guy person?
Little feller.
He
When you're
tapped
not
out.
when it's not teenagers you're fucking around with, you gotta run away. What's wrong? Aw, cuddles.
We are way above his pay grade.
Yeah, it's true.
No, he's very educated. Remember? He said he was.
Guy probably got
Highly
all
educated.
D- average. D average, D-.
Running.
The number you are calling is not accepting your call.
Ah, he got blocked
Good.
by them.
Good. Man.
Uh-oh. Not accepting my call.
Do you know how hard it is to not do this? It's incredibly easy to not do this. In fact, it's so easy, you just have to literally do less than what you're doing now. You just don't do that thing. And then if you don't do that thing, people don't think you're a rampant fucking prick.
99.
Right, and he's laughing at them because he's like, oh, look at those pieces of shit. They blocked me. But that's basically what he's doing now to us.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's calling back.
Yes.
Hold on. I'm going to mute us. Go ahead, Jeff. Oh, shit.
Hello?
Hold on. I fucked it up. Hold on. I'm going to call him back really quick.
Exactly is his intention.
Hello?
All right, I'm not answering the phone. You've reached
Hello?
the recording. You have reached the right number. If you
Hello?
I don't know what happened there. Hold on. I'm going to add him back again. Hold on. Oh, he's called. Okay. Here it comes.
Oh, is he live? He's live.
Hold on. Here it comes.
So this is the
Epic.
CEO of Rising King, huh?
It is. I'm the CEO of Raising
What was your
Kings.
name?
My name is
What'd you say your
Todd.
name was?
My name is Todd Gravy.
Todd Gravy?
Graves.
Grave.
Grange.
Grains, okay. So what exactly are your intentions calling me? Because I haven't been calling your number, but there are a lot of people that do that kind of crap. What they do is they'll go to like Google phone deal or whatever, and they'll start calling numbers using my number. I've had it happen before, but they do it to a lot of people, not just me.
Well, to be honest, like here's the thing.
I told you I haven't been calling
here's why.
Raising Cane's Chicken. I have made a few videos about Raising Cane's Chicken since your chicken company really sucks and has like absolutely the worst service next to Taco Bell that I've seen in a fast food restaurant.
Is that why you think we're run by Muslims? It's because our services.
I know you run. It is a Muslim who started it and owns it. Yes.
Well, true. I am Muslim. Yes, that is true. But the reason why I'm calling
A
you
minute
is
ago you said you weren't Muslim. So you rely.
No. I am. Oh no, absolutely. I'm absolutely Muslim. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with that?
Which makes you a target.
Makes me a what?
Let me see. Muslims think that everybody else should be forced to become Muslim. The Muslim faith was simply put together by surrounding religions to include the Old Testament and the Jewish faith.
That's why I'm calling you.
And,
I'm trying to convert you to Islam. Peace be upon you.
The
prophet shines his face on you this day.
That's not going to happen. I'll tell you what we need to convert you to. We need to convert you to being a homosexual.
No, I already am a homosexual. That's why I'm calling you also, because you resemble my goat, and I actually am very attracted to you.
And you know that Muslims want to kill homosexuals.
I'm not big into chopping off heads. I'm more into filling mouths full of cum. I'd like to fill your mouth full of cum.
Okay. So this is not really the CEO of Raising Cane's Chicken.
Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. All of us rich people, that's all we like to do is just randomly accost people who like to prank call our companies and then explain how much we want to dump our fat loads.
Nobody's prank calling your company, but I have done a couple of videos about your company.
You were harassing a teenager. You know that, right? It was a teenager, just somebody trying to make a living. You know that, right?
Okay, when did I supposedly call you? When was this?
I literally just watched the video, Bob. I literally just watched the video. I literally just watched a video of you bullying. I don't care.
I wasn't bullying anybody. I was complaining about your service, you piece of shit company.
No, you were bullying a legal child. You were bullying a child.
I don't have to call him bully anybody.
That girl was 16. Did you know that?
I don't know what you're talking about, really.
Yes, you do. It's just now that somebody's confronting you over it, you're being chicken shit. That's why.
I mean, the fact is, I got very terrible service at your piece of shit company. So when I called back to her,
so that's it. So it's okay to harass a child then? Oh, okay. So it's okay to harass a child.
Why motherfuckers are working for a piece of shit Muslim to begin with?
Did we just not give you enough sauce? Is that why you got so mad? We just not give you enough sauce?
You fucking Muslims hate everybody. You hate gay people. You hate Christians. You want us all dead. So fuck you. Why should we do business with your piece of shit fast food company?
Well, actually, I really don't want you to do business with my fast food company. I'd rather you not call it either. That'd be really cool. You could just mind your business and not try.
I don't have to mind my business. In fact, now that you called me, I'm going to do more videos on you faggots.
Oh, that's a terrible idea, Trumpster Bob. That is a terrible idea.
There's not a fucking thing you can do about it.
Oh, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at your picture now. Man, you do look like a fat homosexual.
Tell you what, man, you couldn't afford me anyway. I'm too high class
nobody
for
want
you.
to do anything with you. No, you're not high class. You're low class. You're low class, just like the rest of the Muslims in the Middle East. Did you grow up wiping your ass with your hands just like you make your fellow Muslims do?
Oh, you're looking at my picture on Wikipedia. Oh, okay.
How come instead of making your fellow Muslims over in the Middle East have a better life, like, provide them electricity and sewerage and, plumbing?
I send half my earnings to Riyadh.
America to run Raising Cane's stupid chicken.
I take half the money that I make in America and I send it to Riyadh to help raise my family. Actually, it's great. Your fellow countrymen buying my chicken is actually how I have managed to fuel prosperity for my people.
Well, we're not seeing any prosperity for your people.
Bob
Only your family
some
members.
dick me and my buddies roll up get same play come play bitch Bob.
Sorry, what? What was that?
Like I said, you Muslims are pieces of shit. Nobody likes you. Nobody cares about you.
I'm a very nice person. I'm very nice.
No, you're not
I'm
nice.
also.
You tried to harass me tonight over a video you saw that I made 8 months ago, and you don't like the fact that somebody called out Raising Cane's Chicken for not only providing terrible service, but their food outright sucks.
Hi, Trumpster Bob.
You can go to
Trumpster Bob, I'm
any other chicken facility and get better chicken and better service, much better. And not only the fact, but you're a fucking Muslim and wants everybody dead.
Trumpster Bob, I'm in this call too. I just want to let you know that I'm here with the CEO of Raising Cane's. I'm with Child Protective Services, and I just want to let you know that I'm very disturbed with what you were saying.
Whatever.
to a
Whatever,
16-year-old
whatever,
girl that was just trying to work at Raising Cane's Chicken.
Whatever. I was talking to a worker at Raising Cane's Chicken who works for a piece of shit Muslim, and I wanted to know
Is
why
it
she
normal?
works
Is
for a
it within
piece of
your
shit
character
Muslim
to
company.
abuse teenage children? Trumpster
Is this
Bob?
something you've been doing for
Do
a
we need
while?
to investigate you?
Hey,
Do we need to
she's an
launch an
adult.
investigation
She's
on you,
working at
Trumpster
a
Bob?
Facility for a bunch of piece of shit motherfuckers, and I got a right to call and complain to whoever the fuck answers the phone there.
Listen, I know MAGA people are commonly child molesters. Is that what your problem is too? Do you have like a bunch of like?
Good luck with that, because we know who the people were visiting Jeffrey Epstein's island.
You mean Donald Trump?
Democrats.
You mean when Donald Trump was at Jeffrey Epstein's house?
Do you remember?
You wanna
remember how
think about child
Donald Trump offered up?
Wait a minute.
Donald Trump
What
offered up his
country is
own
your Muslim
children.
family
He
from?
offered his
Which
own
country is
children
your
to Donnie
Which
Epstein.
country is your Muslim family from?
America.
You didn't get the false answer to that, huh?
America. They're from America.
America is a Muslim
Wrong.
country.
Your Muslim family is from somewhere like Iran or the United Arab Emirates.
I ran to America and made it a Muslim country.
There you go. And look here, Iran doesn't have an age limit for sex, do they? You want to talk about child molesting perverts? That would be you two
That'd be
faggot
Donald
motherfuckers.
Trump. Yeah, it would be Donald Trump.
Donald Trump
No,
told me
that would be
about
you.
that
Wrong,
when we were all at
wrong.
Epstein's house
That would
together.
be you. That would be
Sure.
you two. That would be you two gay comedians from California.
Oh, we're definitely not from California. I'm from Louisiana.
And I'm with Child Protective Services.
Right.
And I'm with
Who the
Quality
fuck are you
Control
with?
out of
Hey,
Corpus Christi,
You
Texas.
know what?
Oh shit! How did you get this call?
Your ass. Don't see me, bitch.
Trumpster
Don't see
Bob.
me, bitch. Ain't nobody scared of you, bitches.
Trumpster Bob, this is Ivan from Quality Control in Corpus Christi, Texas. Do you still have some of our immaculate Raising Cane sauces stuck in your beard?
No, but I tell you what, I think you got some of Elton John's sausage stuck up your ass.
Damn it, he got
We
me.
prefer that Liberace sausage.
It's true. It's
How
true.
you
It's
doing,
much more
Trumpster
refined.
Bob? You sick fuck? Are you glad
How's
Trump's
your
finally
going?
stepping down?
Well, I tell you, it could end up being a really good thing when people see just how crooked Joe Biden is. Yeah, it could be a really good thing. So that doesn't bother people like me, because we know it's not that big a deal.
Oh,
It
so
just
you're
sheds
not.
more light on the
So it
corruption
doesn't
in
bother
America.
you. It doesn't bother you. So you're not calling your governor and trying to get him to secede because Trump got his ass whooped in the election. You're not doing that. It doesn't
No,
bother
he
you.
didn't lose the election. There was a lot of voter fraud in the big city.
There was no voter
They
fraud.
told you.
There was no voter fraud.
Yes, there was a lot of voter fraud.
There was no
Yes,
voter
there
fraud.
Was. When they don't allow
No
people
voter
to watch the count.
There was
You know
literally
voter
no.
fraud, right?
You know how we know? Because Q is gone. QAnon quit.
Wow.
The day that it was obvious that Trump lost, QAnon fucking quit, dude. He quit. He quit. It's over. It's over. It's over. Now Trump's gonna go fuck a bunch of kids on Epstein's Island after he buys it.
He never visited Epstein's Island, but all of your Democrats have. And
oh yeah, I did. You know what? Listen, I'm a CEO of a major chicken shack.
And a Muslim.
I know who went to that
No, you're
fucking.
not. That's not who you are. That's not who you are. You're a lying motherfucker.
Whoa.
No, we do not lie.
You were this boy, Island.
You can't call me a liar. That's going too far.
Oh, you're a liar. And you were a little boy on Jeffrey Epstein's Island. You were taking it up the ass by all them motherfuckers that visited that
Hey,
island. Joe
stop
Biden,
jerking it, Trumpster Bob.
Probably family still has.
Calm down.
Trumpster
Listen,
Bob.
He's fapping it.
Trumpster Bob, you know all those flags you have on your wall
I bet
behind
you
you?
had tears in your eyes. I bet you had tears in your eyes when Obama showed up there and was sticking it in your mouth right after he pulled it out of your boyfriend's ass.
Why do you fantasize about liberal gay sex?
It's very
Nobody
strange.
fantasizes anything.
Well,
over
you have a
this is
very
obvious.
creative
Yeah.
imagination when it comes to liberals and gay sex.
You seem to be able to
You're calling me
explicitly
pretending to be
describe
somebody that
this.
you're not. Pretty obvious. And no CEO of Raising Cane's or anybody else is going to be calling anybody at 9 o'clock at night,
Well,
except for you.
the joke
there's
is
things
Trumpster
called
Bob,
time zones.
The joke
Trumpster
is
Bob.
that we're conducting our own investigation against your prank calls towards that minor at Raising
You don't
Cane's.
have an investigation.
Oh,
You're
we
full
have
of
an
shit.
Well,
open
hold on
case.
though. Hold on though. If you didn't do anything wrong, why
Yeah,
did you?
nothing.
Hold on
Yeah,
though.
nothing. I'll
Hold
tell you
on.
what. I'll
Hold
call
on though.
Raising Cane's
Hold on
right
though.
now.
If you didn't do
Some
anything
of them
wrong,
are
why did you
watching
deny
the
it at
video.
first? Why were you denying
I
the
didn't
video?
deny shit. I talked to
You
fucking
denied
about
the
the service
videos.
there.
You denied them. You sounded really nervous about it. You got really weird. You were like,
I
"Oh,
was nervous about
oh,
shit, but I tell you what,
you were about to cry, dude.
You had a
were
guilty
mad,
conscience,
bro.
and you hung up
You were
scared.
mad.
I tell you what,
You hung up scared.
You were about to
retreated,
cry.
You retreated like your big orange president did.
I got your orange president between my legs.
You got a 2-inch president too?
See, and I'll tell you how I know that you're not the CEO of Raising Cane's Chicken.
How do you
because
know? How do you know,
from the
Bob?
wrong fucking area code. You're the two fruitcakes from California that run that stupid YouTube channel that nobody watches.
For one, there's 3 of us here.
The CEO's phone number starts with 225. So you might have actually got that right before you called.
God damn it!
Damn
he's
it! We should have known that he already had
He's
the
fucking
CEO's
Columbo
photo.
over
Because
here.
you know
He
why
knows.
though? You know why though? It's because he's in cahoots with the guy from Raising Cane's. He's a secret
That
Muslim.
Yeah.
That must be what. Are you the secret Muslim, Trumpster Bob? That's why you were trying to harass that little girl. You're trying to throw people off the scent.
I don't think Muslims should be allowed to move to this country. They're not compatible. They don't know how to fit in.
They're
with
a bunch. They're a bunch of Muslim Americans. They're a bunch of Muslim Americans.
All they want to do is act
Yeah,
stupid,
you
silly,
know.
and molest children. And
I would
abduct children and
rather. I would
take them out
rather
of the
trade.
country and,
I'd
you know.
rather trade 10 Muslims for you, Trumpster Bob. You know that?
Yeah, well, you like the idea of your little nephews and friends kids being abducted. You like that.
Again, you really seem to be having this weird fantasy thing where you like to imagine like all these.
I'll bet you two are just
You get
mad
really
because
freaked out when we point
while
this
you
out.
lived
You
in
think about
Iran,
this a
they
lot.
would not take you slaves. They said you were too old, your buttons were too low out.
I can't even understand what you're saying. You're so triggered. You're just like, I'm not fantasizing about little kids. I'm not doing that.
You're right
I
there.
might be talking about all this gross shit, but like, I'm
You're
not
right
thinking
there.
about it.
Now tell everybody who you really are.
Well, we are the corporate team here at Raising Cane's Chicken.
That's right.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Yes, we
No,
are.
you're not.
Yes, we
No,
are.
you're not.
Yes, we are.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
Girl.
You're too gay to be working for a major company.
We are gay, secret Muslims that run a fried chicken tender chain.
No, you aren't. You're right. You own a chicken
does that
company as a
sound
master.
ridiculous?
You
Does
can
it sound
harbor money for your
ridiculous that
fucking
gay secret
territory
Muslims
today.
could be running a fried chicken tender chain?
Yeah,
said
you
we
run one,
can't-
but it
we
sucks.
can't run a fried pork.
Yes,
and that's why
that's
you're calling
haram.
from Ohio.
We can do fried chicken.
Ohio is like liberal central.
Ohio
All you
went
faggots
red
put there
and voted for Trump.
California.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Ohio voted for Trump. Do you
Ohio
know
voted
geography?
for your God.
And let me tell you, Ohio's not going to have very many jobs for very much longer because of all the fucking liberals moving there.
No, Ohio is
That's
an increasingly red
Ohio
state.
has more fucking globalists live in Ohio than California.
Then why did they vote for Trump?
Ohio had more representation from the red this election cycle than Texas had comparatively. Texas had more blue numbers
Damn,
crawling
why
up.
do you live in that blue liberal haven, Trumpster Bob, Texas?
I don't live in a blue haven.
Yeah, you
Where I
guys
live,
lost.
it's a red haven.
Your state lost ground to the blue fucking
Yeah,
wave,
Ohio's
dude.
way more red than Texas. What planet are you living on?
Yeah, it's a much smaller state. It's a much smaller state. with a lot
Texas is
less-
trending towards blue. That's part of your problem.
like a lot
People
of-
like
It has
you.
you know what? Ohio
That's
doesn't
'cause they
have.
keep moving people to
Ohio
Texas,
has a
but
way
if you
higher
notice,
population
more people
density
that they move
than
to Texas and try to turn
Texas.
Texas blue.
I'm
Florida's
wasting my
turning
breath
redder
thinking
and
what
redder.
population
So
density is.
Or other blue states. we
Bob-
know what's going on.
Bob, do you realize you're like the white trash boogeyman of the internet? And people look
Do you
look
realize
at you.
that your people are child molesting, homosexual faggots?
Dude, no. No, my people are super tall and they have sex with grown people. It's great. You should.
No, wrong.
No.
Muslims only have sex with underage children, like, you know,
That's not
13-year-olds,
true.
12-year-olds.
No, we have
About
sex
that
with
age.
overage
It's very-
children too.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Oh, prove it.
You don't.
I want to pick critters out of your beard.
Yeah? Well, come on and try it.
What would happen if I came over there and picked a critter out your beard?
I'd probably beat your ass.
Would you try and
bet you
kiss
give-
me?
you think-
6
give
feet
big
apart,
switches.
Papa.
That's called sexual assault. So if you touch me or even my hair, I got
A
a right to beat
sexual
your ass.
assault for me
Big ol'
picking a critter out of your beard? That's a public service. I'm critter picking.
Wrong. If you touch me, I got a right to beat your ass.
That's not true. I Googled it. Trumpster Bob, I Googled it.
ass.
I Googled it.
You're the
I'm
kinda
allowed
guy-
to critter pick on any beards that are unkempt, and you have an unkempt beard. I'm legally allowed to.
Well,
I'm
I have a
legally
very-
allowed
I
to
have a
critter
very
pick your
long
unkempt beard.
He's right. That is in the
No criminal.
Constitution.
If you
That's-
touch me, I'm
that's in
just
the
telling you, you get your ass beat. I wish y'all both come see me.
It's
Actually, I
my
don't like either one of
God-given
you.
right.
It's my God-given right to beat your ass in. You're right.
For one, even with your God behind you, you couldn't kick my ass, you old pussy. For two, I'm picking
I hear your
critters.
mouth running, but I don't
I'm picking
see you showing
critters.
Up, even though you're supposed to be this wealthy guy working for some corporation.
I have
but you're not.
$1 million in cryptocurrency that I earned over the last 24 hours. I'm gonna spend half of that coming to your house with a brand new grooming kit, and I'm gonna groom you. I'm gonna groom your beard. I'm gonna pick the critters out of your beard. And then you and I are going to go to Raising Cane's and have some goddamn spicy tendies dipped in that fucking sweet ranch,
Yeah.
that home style. You ready, Papa?
I'll tell you what. I will drag your ass up the street to Raising Cane's Chicken and shove your head in a toilet full of that fucking shit you call food.
Why would you do that?
Because I want you to taste the shitty-ass chicken that Raising Cane's Chicken is actually cooking.
Are all MAGA people mean like you?
Yes.
I hope so, because this country needs a lot more mean
No,
in this country.
we need some kindness. Why you got to be so mean? Who hurt you?
We do need kindness, but you can't have that when Muslims are involved.
At what
because
point in
Muslims
your
hate
life
people.
were you hurt by a Muslim?
They install hateism in America. They try to install homosexuality in America. That only comes from Iran and the United Arab Emirates. The rest of the Muslim empire hates gays.
Where is this coming from, Trumpster Bob? Why are you so hurt? Who hurt you?
That America does become communist because the first people they're going to kill is gay people,
Is it
and then the
'cause-
Christians can sit back and.
Do you have a
That's why
tiny
we're moving to
pee-pee?
another-
Do you have an itty bitty pee-pee? What's going on?
I think it goes back to his parents being either first or second cousins.
Yeah. Were you mad when your
Probably.
parents got together?
Is that
and-
all y'all got? Character assassination?
No, honestly,
That's it?
I want to know more about you.
Are you fucking kidding me? You are like the king of character assassination. All you do is talk shit.
Yeah, I haven't heard you say anything other than.
It's not my fault that you were born a pedophile. It's not my fault that you were molested as a 10-year-old child.
No.
It's not my fault.
It's
that
not
you-
our-
the guy
it's
who
not
was
our
dunking
fault your
shit
parents
in
were
that
related.
got died, butt fucking ass when he was 8 years old. That's not my fault.
Sad,
That's
lonely
their
ass
fault.
old fucking
Trumpster
piece
Bob,
of shit.
Trumpster Bob, it
My
is your fault.
And you know who allowed that? You're fucking Democrats and you're fucking Muslim supporting loving bitches.
Trumpster Bob.
Allowed that to happen by not putting up a wall across the southern border to begin with.
So there's a
You're
wall.
blaming
Just
the wrong
climb
people.
right over it. It's a
You're
shaped
the
wall.
Trumpster Bob.
sex slave.
Trumpster Bob. Trumpster Bob. It is your fault. It is your fault that you would go to somebody who was hurt as a child and approach them with animosity and not compassion and kindness. Why would you go after
When they
somebody
come
who was
back
hurt
people with
and
black
hit them
people
with
like Bill for
animosity?
hate and discontent towards Christians and other good people?
Is that
then
why
I don't
you
like
harassed
them.
a little girl? Is that why?
Trumpster Bob, my grandmama's a Christian and I love her. She's a sweet lady. Why aren't you a sweet
That
lady?
was.
Why aren't you a
If
sweet
she's
lady?
supposed to be a manager at a restaurant, she's not under 18. Sorry.
Well, for one, we were doing a child grooming program because we're liberals. So we had 13-year-old staff there. They were in their off hours. They had to count chicken money. But Trumpster Bob, we don't actually work for Raising
Wrong.
Cane's. Like the fact that you believe this
Yeah, I
this
know that.
long is cute. It's so cute. We fooled you so good.
I'll tell you what, it's cute. You get the comedians thinking that anybody would believe Raising Cane's Chicken will be calling me after watching the video.
No, because we've put a case together and we're going to bring it to our lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. He's gonna charge you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He's a good lawyer too. He lost his most recent case trying to keep Donald Trump as president. He lost that one, but we're pretty sure he's going to take you down for your egregious remarks against Allah and Raising Cane's Chicken.
Yep.
I don't think so.
Well,
Trumpster Bob, what's your love life like right now? You getting some puss?
Well, hopefully it's a lot better than yours, because I know you two love each other, and that's about all you got.
Is there something wrong with people loving each other? Or was that a compliment? Did we get a rare compliment from
whenever
Trumpster
you're
Bob?
freaky dudes and you have sex with a whole lot of other people, yeah, it's your problem because you're going to catch a disease. That's how diseases spread.
What disease would you catch? Loneliness?
That is the most virgin fucking bullshit I've ever heard in my fucking life.
Yeah,
How
we're alpha Chad gays. You're the virgin, Trumpster Bob.
For a lot of people have
I gotta know.
That's how diseases spread.
I gotta know. Since
and
the
I can't catch a virus anyway.
I gotta
You're the
know
only
something.
homo that can get AIDS. Okay, I can catch AIDS.
I gotta know something. Since the last time that your mother ever picked you up, how many human beings have physically fucking touched you? How many?
Very few.
Oh, that's
That
okay though,
is
Trumpster Bob.
That is unfortunate.
Huh?
And honestly,
That's okay.
I think that you would probably be a less hateful person if you got some affection in your life. It's a wonderful thing.
You just love everything, don't you?
We think you're cute,
You just
Trumpster
love
Bob.
everything, don't you?
Trumpster
You
Bob.
just love everything, don't you?
Trumpster Bob, if we talk sweet to you, will you be a super spreader?
Are we gonna have a gay orgy?
Hey, there you go.
Trumpster Bob.
I want to
we're gonna
wipe
fuck
my
the hate
cummy
right out
dick
of you.
off in that beard, Trumpster Bob. You gonna let me do it? You consent to be my fucking rag? You consent to be my beard rag?
But I tell you what I will do.
What's that?
I tell you what I would be willing to do. If you let me cut your pecker off, I know a doctor up the street that'll sew it back for you. In fact, he'll go ahead and give you your sex
You
change
know
you've
what?
always wanted.
I got an idea, Trumpster Bob. I'll cut mine in half. You could sew it onto you, so you got one. Because I'm into sharing, and I don't need the whole fucking thing, anyways.
Well, I got plenty. I don't need.
Are you sure?
Is that what you hassle little girls? All right, Trumpster Bob. Whatever you say there.
I got such a small dick. I have to hassle teenagers at Raising Cane's.
Real pathetic hours
So, like,
here,
why?
buddy.
What is it? Like,
people.
what does it do for your ego to harass teenagers working at fast food restaurants? I just want to know so I can understand. Is it? Is it kind of like? Is it kind of like?
hard for you guys to make up this shit, or do you?
We just
actually
watched
have
a
to sit
video
back
of you
and
doing it.
think about
We
for
just
hard?
watched a video of you doing
I
it.
told you, we're not making any of this up. We have a case built against you. We're going to
Yeah.
take it to the Supreme Court. The new
Good.
SCOTUS.
Good.
We've
The
got our
SCOTUS,
new
Amy Coney Barrett
we've
is
got
not
our-
happy with you.
Yeah, we've got our new lawyer Rudy Giuliani on the case.
Yep.
He's taking you down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, I got Joe Biden on your case
We got
right now.
we got
I
a
just
press
got
conference
emailed-
at a landscaping company coming up
I
pretty
just
soon.
got emailed Joe Biden about you two characters. And keep in mind, he works for the mafia.
But so do we.
Yeah.
Right.
My bro. My
Wow.
mafia bro.
Muslim mafia.
Yeah, we're the Biden crime
We're
family
the Muzz
2.0.
Mafia. The Muzzafia.
Hunter Biden gave me a foot
but you're
job.
in his mafia, so he can take you out to the desert and bury you in the desert somewhere for me.
Ooh, don't threaten me with
he'll
a good
do
time.
anything. He'll do anything if the price is right.
Are you sure?
He'll do anything if the price is right.
What's the worst
I'm
thing you know
positive.
he's
He's
done?
all about the money.
What's the worst thing that you know for a fact that he's done?
Let me see. Take money from China.
That's
invest
it?
into
Taking
the
money
Russian-
from China?
Hold on. Where was your
Hillary,
Make America Great Again hat made?
America, so
Yeah.
Hey,
America's dependent on
Trumpster
buying
Bob,
Russian
Trumpster
coal.
Bob,
They
Trumpster
try to
Bob.
make North Korea out to be such a
Okay,
bad
yeah,
enemy.
we got it. We
that
got it. We
never
got it.
thought
Why'd you ask him to do a
part of
list?
the rest of the world that we're stuck with buying coal that Russia bought from North Carolina.
Where
and selling
was,
it to us for literally $100 for every 10 cents worth of coal they buy from North Korea.
Was
I
your-
would call that corrupt.
Hey, Trumpster Bob, I think your MAGA hat might have been made in China.
Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter.
I love you. You're an honest man. You're for all the stupid you are honest, and I appreciate that. I appreciate you.
Allah bless
And
you.
for all the
Allah bless
stupid you two are.
Yeah,
I
you're
appreciate
highly
your shit you
educated,
giggle.
right? Where did you get your degree at? Because in this Raising Cane's video where you harassed the teenagers, you said you were highly educated.
Yeah, apparently I'm more highly educated than either one of you two put together.
What's your where'd you get educated at?
You know, at a college somewhere.
Somewhere. Are you sure?
Was it
PhD in
Ringley
particle
Brothers and
physics from
Barnum and
Trinity.
Bailey College?
No, Barnum and Bailey is highly overpriced. Your gay people run that circus.
What's your favorite circus?
Yeah, tell me a heterosexual circus that I can leave.
Do you
and
like to go pet tigers at the Tiger King's farm in Florida? Are you a tiger man?
No, he's gay. That would be
He's
the gay guy's
gay?
farm right there.
What?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're definitely gay. He's all about the
No,
LGBT.
No, actually, I thought
He loves it up the ass.
I thought you kind of sounded like
That guy
him.
loves having to take it up the ass in prison. He's not scared of prison. The guy running the farm for him right now is doing an investigation again, and he's not scared of going to prison.
Trumpster Bob, say what you want about the Tiger King. He may be gay, but I know his first two husbands weren't.
True, that's true. And like, I gotta agree.
You are correct.
I gotta agree.
He did live with a man. He's actually bisexual though, because the guy that he had murdered, he was actually porking his wife on the side.
He was smashing.
I gotta agree though with my lawyer here. You do actually sound almost exactly like Joe Exotic.
Yes.
No, you keep dreaming about that.
We're not dreaming.
It's not dreaming. It's just you just sound almost exactly like Joe Exotic.
And if you ever notice, it's only you gay people that come up with those stupid names like
Hold
Joe
on,
Exotic.
though. Didn't you?
You know, the Louisiana Captain America or some
So,
shit like that.
hold on, though.
Trumpster Bob.
All these guys that go to the stupid rallies that you guys are holding. I mean, it's just
Were
silly.
you saying I Saw a Tiger?
Wait a minute, I got one for you. Stickman Chapman, the homosexual from Christchurch,
Hold on, though,
New Zealand.
Trumpster Bob. Why is it that you call other
We started
people?
up the
Hold on, though.
first
I need this question answered.
neo-Nazi
Can you?
organization in New Zealand.
I need you to-
And after going over to Australia and helping them start one up, going to Canada and helping them start up the Proud Boys, and then coming to America and bringing it here, and then somebody from the organization he first started up in Christchurch, New Zealand, went out and took a machine gun and shot a bunch of Muslims.
Well, I need you to explain something.
Like butter in your mouth, but I fuck Bob. Crack.
I need you to explain something to me. Why do you
crack.
call everyone else gay, yet you're the one offering a pound of crack for gay sex with other men?
I don't do that.
You did. We had.
It's in our case file.
You
against
offered
you.
us a pound of crack to have sexual favors with you. You tried to solicit us like
You
prostitutes.
guys trying to get me to do that, and it's not going to happen.
No, you offered it to us.
I don't have sex with guys. I don't have sex
You
with guys. I
offered
know
us a
that
pound of
upsets you
crack
highly.
for it.
You offered us a
But
duffel
it's not
bag
ever
full
gonna
of
happen.
crack.
Not
I'll
only
tell you what,
you
I'd like
can't
to
get
have
men
you
to
on
have
my
sex
live
with you,
stream.
so you pay men to have sex
Can I
with
get
you.
you two on my live stream? Can I get you two on my live stream?
Why
Are we on there right
I
now?
want you two on my live stream by next weekend because I want both of y'all to take the Trumpster Bob Butthole Challenge so we can
See, what is the
exactly
butthole
who does have
challenge?
the virgin butthole
What
and
is
who don't.
the virgin butthole? Dude, I've passed turds bigger than you. Doesn't mean I've had a dick in my
I know
ass.
you have.
I take
Oh,
massive
and let me
shits
tell
because
you,
I'm
your
a massive
butthole's reamed
man.
the fuck out.
But hold on,
Your
I want to get
butthole
back
is
to this.
reamed the
Trumpster
fuck
Bob.
out.
It's not.
Trumpster Bob, we were talking to you the
Your
first time.
butthole's been reamed out. You don't have a virgin butthole.
Trumpster Bob, the first time we ever talked. Trumpster Bob, the first time we ever talked to you on the phone, you offered us a pound of crack cocaine to have sex with
Wrong.
you.
Wrong. Wrong.
There's
Quit lying.
evidence.
Quit lying. Quit lying.
Okay,
We have
Quit
a
lying.
case built against you.
Yeah.
You should look into getting
And
some
I got a case
representation.
Why do you have a
against
pound of
people for being
crack?
absolutely fucking retarded. Let me tell
Whoa.
you, since your people love abortion so much, how come your parents didn't have an abortion instead of having you two?
Oh, they did. I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
I mean, just think, if America didn't have you two in America, we'd be better country for it, wouldn't
Yes. So you're
If your parents
pro-choice.
had
Hold on,
aborted
though.
you,
Aren't you the
America
one
would
trying
be
to
better off
leave
with it.
and trying to
As a matter of
secede?
fact, if every fucking Democrat had abortions instead of having babies, America would be a better country, wouldn't it?
So there's no Democrats that have kids that are Republican?
Very few, I imagine.
No,
Probably
you are
down
such
at
a fucking
0.01%.
idiot. I can't believe how stupid you are. There are plenty
I tell
of...
you, this would be a much better country. If Bill and Clinton...
Okay, party affiliation isn't genetic. It's not something you pass on by your fucking genes, you idiot. Party affiliation is a choice. It's not genetic, you fucking inbred. Why don't you go make out with your sister, you fucking stupid ass inbred?
I gotta figure out also why he keeps talking about making America great again when he does want Texas to secede. Like, that's seditious. That's treasonous
I don't just
language.
want Texas to secede. I want Texas to secede and take half the country with it.
That's never going to happen.
It doesn't get to do that, actually. And
We'd
also,
be better
your
off because
state,
we would
Texas,
have all the business over here in our country, and you turn to be starving to death.
if you took California, but that's not going to happen. Texas is turning blue, buddy. Texas is turning blue.
Texas is more blue than Ohio.
It's turning blue right now.
More and more Hispanic Americans are turning Republican. That's why, and y'all don't even realize it.
Bob, if we took all the taxes paid by people who voted for Trump and all the taxes paid by people who voted for Biden, you'd be in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. Be a lot of trouble, Papa.
Wrong.
Biden people pay way more taxes.
Wrong.
Hillary Clinton don't have any money.
Wrong.
Oh, and by the way,
It's fun to do that.
The rich don't pay taxes.
Texas is so fucking red, it ain't even funny. It's so fucking red, it ain't even funny.
How red is it? Is it redder than your ass on
Is
a
it
Saturday
funny
night?
though? Is it funny?
In a handful of other counties, all the rest of Texas is red.
Here's a reality check for you, Bob. Here's the truth. Okay, no Republican has won the popular vote in years and years and years. Slowly but surely, this country is turning blue. Texas is turning blue. Your numbers are dwindling because it's a bunch of hillbilly. No. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But listen, you can't argue with reality. You can't argue with reality. Your ideas, your ideology is old. It's old and it's dying. It's going to be left in the waste bin of history, and you're going to be all by yourself, angry and pissed off because people just don't agree with you. I'm sorry, dude.
Bob.
I'm sorry.
It's your fault. It's your fault. Your people are losing.
It's just how it is. I'm really, really sorry. I'm really sorry.
And I'm sorry. But now that whenever you guys get exposed, you just make it easy for us.
Do you have
like fired from jobs and that kind of stuff? That's what y'all like to do to other people.
How much family do you have? Do you have some extended family?
It's quite possible.
He has
How
double
much family do you have?
I have 8 children.
I have
8 children. I bet every one of them's gay.
Children.
Well, hopefully
every one of
Hey,
them's gay.
listen, Bob.
They're all
Bob,
totally gay and they all live under Sharia law.
Hey, no, hang on. Bob, do you think it's very Christian
How do you
to want
support
to
your children with no job?
Bob, do you think it's very Christian? Do you think it's very Christian to talk ill of another person's child?
You can't judge me on my religion, but you can take that false religion.
Do you think that Jesus would be proud of you
Let me tell
for
you
wanting
this.
to make
You don't
fun
ask
of
other people
a
what
child?
this bad thanks or other people thanks
Do you
about
think
their
that
actions.
Jesus would be happy with you right now, Bob?
I think Jesus would condemn Bob.
That's all you are. You're a moron with a mouth, and that's it. Okay.
I bet
You
very upset.
fucking preachers that try to tell everybody, oh, turn the other cheek, or don't say anything, or oh, lay down and be sheep.
Yeah, that's what
Fuck
Jesus
you.
said, dude. That's what Jesus said. That's what Jesus said. I'm sorry, buddy.
Fuck you.
But we are
Fuck
not
you.
only am I a better Christian than you, I'm outbreeding you.
No, you're not. You're
And
not
I'm
even
gonna
a Christian.
And I'm
You
going
don't
to
know
teach
how many
all
children I got.
kids.
You don't know how many children I got. You don't know how many children I got.
You don't have any kids, Bob. Come on, man. And if you did, I would wish nothing but the best for them.
Children.
If you have children, I wish nothing but the best for them. Because I'm not a hateful.
They're not Democrats.
Do they love
I
you,
wish nothing but
Bob?
the
Do your
best for them,
children love you?
because
I
don't wanna
guarantee you, your
I don't-
children hate and despise you.
Well,
They
that
don't.
wasn't the question.
Why else would you ask
He's
me
an
if they
uncle
love me
dad.
like that?
Do your children
we
love you,
teach-
Bob?
I guarantee you, your children do not love you.
You're not answering the question.
Yeah, he can't
me
answer
very much.
questions.
You guys aren't answering my questions. Where do you
We've
work
answered
at?
all of your questions. We've
My
literally
children
answered all of them.
definitely
Where do you
don't
work
love me
at?
because I haven't
All
seen
the
them
questions.
since they were born. I don't take care of my kids. But
I believe that.
I need to know, Trumpster Bob, do your children love you?
Of course, my children respect and love me, but your children hate you.
I'm glad to hear that because I would have been very sad if they didn't.
See, we don't wish any ill towards you or your towards your family, Bob.
Yeah.
Because we're not.
Yeah, there's
evil
a lot of my family members I don't like. You're right about that. If they died in a train wreck tomorrow, I would celebrate. I would not be
That's not
upset
very
about it.
Christian, Bob.
Do you want to buy him a
Jesus
train
wouldn't
ticket?
be very proud of you.
It's very Christian. It's very Christian. It's very
No,
Christian.
it's
When your
not
enemy
very
died, you're supposed to have a party, man.
That is not
is that in
Christian
the
at all.
Bible?
No, it's not.
You know what, Bob? You know what, Bob? Bob, that sounds.
He's
sounds
writing
like
his own
something-
Bible now.
That sounds like something Al Qaeda would do, Bob. That doesn't sound like something a
Yeah.
Christian would do.
I think Trumpster Bob lives under Sharia law. He kind of looks like he belongs like sleeping in a cave in Afghanistan. You do kind of have that.
You two guys, do y'all work for Elton John or who do y'all work for? Where do y'all work?
I miss
do y'all even
you
have a
so
job?
much. I
Works
miss
for
my
Raising
wife.
Chicken.
It's lonely outer space.
I'm the CEO of Raising Cane's. This
And
is
I
one of our
am
lawyers.
an agent representing
Hey,
child services.
And I'm a judge in the Butthole Challenge contest.
And if you investigate yourself, you throw yourself in prison.
You just got owned.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Trumpster Bob?
Did you do that?
Who's
Can't nobody understand the
There's-
words you're saying because
There's
you're
somebody
talking with
on
a
your
mouthful.
line,
I don't know what's
Trumpster
going
Bob.
on.
There's somebody on your line.
Not-
Could you mute
that's
them?
That's not us. That's not us. Mute that guy, will you?
I have no problem with another human being owning another human being.
Let me
in and of
ask you
itself.
this:
I have no problem with
how
that.
is
Christian? How Christian is it for you two to suck each other off every night?
Well,
I mean, about
well,
as Christian as
thank-
you offering crack to us to do it to you.
Well, technically, I'm wearing
No,
a priest
that-
outfit when
you
it
didn't
happens
try to put
anyways.
words
It's
in
very
my mouth. That's
No, I have a
fine.
recording
You're
of you
not-
doing it. Maybe you
Yeah,
shouldn't get so
Trumpster
shit-faced
Bob,
and
I
say
don't
dumb
think-
shit on the internet.
I don't think sucking each other off is very Christian. That's more Catholic.
That's more Catholic.
Yeah, that's more Catholic.
What
Those
in the hell
Catholics,
is that sound?
those Catholics
Bob,
are the.
Is there some?
Let me ask you guys about your Glanderson booper.
Yeah. Yeah. Ask away.
Is Trumpster Bob having a gay orgy
He
there
wants
or
to
something?
ask us
Because I
about-
hear like butt pounding.
He wants to
going on
ask
over
us
there.
about Glanderson Booper.
Oh, okay.
Ask away, Trumpster Bob.
How's that working out for you?
Oh, really well.
Yeah, Anderson Cooper and Glenn Beck reproduced and formed a symbiotic organism known as Glanderson Booper.
They made a gay baby to bring America together at last.
Yeah, I believe that. And you two made sure he was gay when you abducted him as a child and, did sexual things with him, right?
Are you checking it right now?
Why are you fantasizing again?
Yeah, he's really into this sick shit. He
I'm
offered
gonna,
us
I'm
crack.
gonna go look at his live stream and see if he's jacking off.
Well, we know you're both gay. I mean,
He
you
is
both
ja-
admitted it.
Trumpster Bob, Trumpster Bob,
I'm gay
I'm
for
looking at you
chicks,
right
Bob.
now, and you are literally masturbating right now. I'm looking
Time
at
out,
your
time
live
out,
stream.
time out, time
You're
out, time
literally
out.
masturbating.
Are you having a
Why
fap?
are you masturbating?
I'm
Talking about children being abused and you're masturbating live on a stream. This is very disturbing.
How come you guys ain't got nothing better to do in life than to call people and, act like idiots and immature little brats?
Oh, you know what? We saw this guy on YouTube.
And I'm really curious.
Hold on, though.
how
I'll
come
tell
you don't work?
I'll tell you.
How-
I'll tell you
can
why
you
we
just
do
take
it.
advantage
Hold
of the
on.
system?
Shut up. Shut up. I'll
You
tell.
live in a
Shut the
homeless
fuck up.
shelter in
Shut the fuck
California
up.
or
Shut the fuck
yeah.
up. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why
So
we
you
do
live
it.
in a homeless tent out in California.
Can
You
I
don't
answer
really
your
live
fucking
in Toledo,
question?
Ohio.
You said we never answer your questions, and I'm trying to answer it. So you know why we do this? You know why we call
You don't.
people? Well, let me tell you. We saw this really cool guy on the internet. He was drinking Keystone Light, and he had a bunch of flags hanging up in his room, and he was calling people and fucking with them and acting like a fucking idiot on the internet. So we're like, hey, let's do that too.
It's fun.
So when I
a lot of
call
fun.
the CEO of a company or a high-ranking
You
individual like those
you were
7-Eleven,
calling
I
a
wanna know
fucking
why they're
fast
poisoning
food
people with
restaurant.
sugar. That's calling and harassing people.
You called employees at a fast food restaurant.
Yeah, one time because I want to talk to their
no.
stupid faggot man.
Fuck you. You do it to pizza places too.
Yeah, Raising Cane. Well, whatever the fuck it's called. The pizza place here
Papa
is also
John's,
owned by a
Little
Muslim.
Caesars, whatever it is. Domino's, whatever it is. So
Yeah, I can't stand fucking Domino's
so
up here. I
yeah,
can't
so
stand
yeah,
fucking
you
Pizza Hut, but
so
they
yeah.
all suck.
Oh yeah. So remember when you were calling us fools for calling people and fucking with them? You do that.
You're calling
do that.
individuals.
You're
calling
a fucking
individuals.
dude.
I call people in
You put your
corporations to
number-
call them out on-
You absolute coward, dude. It's no different.
You
Come
put your
on,
number
piss
on
baby.
YouTube
I
and
can
ask people to
smell
call
your
you.
diaper, dude.
You just can't handle it because you suck at what you do.
We can't. What? The projection,
I know.
dude. The projection. Holy shit.
You can't handle it because you know you vote for a bunch of child molesting people, and you call other people.
We are
You're
the
the one who voted for
winners.
Trump. You're the one who voted for Trump. He's
He
a
wa-
fucking pedo, dude.
He wants to fuck his daughter.
Trump's not a pedo. In fact, if Trump's a pedophile, then let's compare. Let's compare the past 10 presidents to Trump. Oh yeah, Trump brought down child trafficking 96.8% in America.
That's not even true.
Yeah, none of his figures are true.
It's a fact.
None of the shit he
It's
tells
a
you.
fact. I went to the FBI website. This is fact.
Dude, he told me like.
It's a fact.
All right, so should
From
we?
Obama to Trump, 96.8% down. Human trafficking down.
Fake news.
Trumpster
Fake
Bob.
news. He
It's very
defunded.
true.
He defunded.
You're the only fucking
he defunded
perverts in town, and Joe Biden's the biggest pervert of them all.
defunded
You know,
the
little-
department that was in
Trumpster
charge
Bob.
of investigating sex crimes. He defunded it.
Trumpster Bob, can I tell you something?
I mean, there's all that money going to corrupt people.
Bob, can I tell you something, Bob?
No, because you're not smart enough.
Well, I'm gonna try and relay this to you in a way you'll understand. Earlier,
Speak Arabic and he'll understand.
Earlier,
it.
you asked us why we call people. Trumpster Bob, and my friends they had their answers. But you know why I call people Trumpster Bob?
Yeah, because you're gay and you got nothing better
No,
to do. You're
Trumpster
bored
Bob.
to death.
I call people so I can
You need
hang
to
up
get a
on them.
job. You need to get a job.
I call people so I can hang up on them, Trumpster Bob.
Yeah, you need to get a job.
This would be a great time to hang up on him, Ben.
He's already hung up on him.
I'm like, shit. Hang up on him. Hang up on him.
Liar! Yeah, I mean, it came down to the you need to get a job.
You need to get
Really?
a job. They call me Trumpster Job.
So
Stop fucking with kids, Trumpster Bob.
none of the shit,
Gross.
none of the facts he'll throw at you are true. Like he said, like hardly anybody, like half of Mexico doesn't have electricity. All this
Right,
crazy shit that's not true at all. One of these times I want to get him on and get Creamsicle to talk to him. Hi, Daddy.
Yeah, dude, that'd be fucking great. Let's see. Trump administration cuts legal funding for victims of human trafficking.
Yeah.
That was back in August 2nd of 2019. If I'm not mistaken, the arrest rate actually went down because they had less money to send people out to try and stop human trafficking. Now,
He said this weird thing about Texas, how like Texas has a bigger population or something. Like he was trying to explain how Ohio's like this super blue liberal paradise and Texas is like as red as it comes. But that's not true at all. And plus, like Ohio has 1/6 of the land mass, but only has about half the population of Texas. So Ohio has like a really dense population compared to
He's
Texas.
looking at the election map. He's like, only a few counties went blue. All these other counties went red. Yeah, because those counties that went blue have a huge population, and they have to learn how to live together. The ones that aren't in the huge populations think they can still do it on their fucking own. They're standoffish. They don't want to take care of the people around them. But the people in the big cities, they realize they are one.
I forgot about this too, just in case Trumpster Bob ends up watching this later. So when that happened, 80% of the funding for combating child sex trafficking, 80% of it was slashed last year in the U.S. budget. You know who did it at Trump's order? Trump ordered Alex Acosta. That's the fucking dude who got the plea bargain that got Epstein such a light fucking sentence. Same fucking dude. Same fucking guy. That's Trump's boy, Trumpster Bob.
And did you see since Tucker Carlson spoke out against Trump being not being there's no voter fraud evidence since he said show me the evidence. Everybody is saying that Tucker Carlson was part of Pizzagate now, and they're throwing him under the bus. All the Trumpster supporters.
I'm looking at Trumpster Bob's fucking video. Raising Cane's Chicken CEO calling me at 9 p.m.
He had to get his views. That's cute.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
He thought, dude, this is how fucking gullible he is. He thought for a second you were the CEO of Raising Cane's Chicken, and he was like, "Oh shit, they're gonna sue me or something." He sounded all freaked out. He was all worried. He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
To be fair, I am a master at disguising my voice, so you know, I just
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
That wasn't me. Would be. We heard you were calling children on the telephone. Wasn't me.
He's so dumb. God.
Yeah, that was fun, but it was also like painful and aggravating.
That's why we do it.
Yeah, that's my energy.
Next.
Ooh, somebody needs to donate. Somebody needs to donate right now. I don't like that percentage. A percentage is triggering me.
This is the
deeply.
Oh, what? Oh God! I just noticed. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that.
that needs to
I wonder if
stop.
someone did that on purpose.
Oh no! Nope.
There it is. Oh shit!
Nice.
All right.
That's some good shit.
Here's someone made this video I thought was interesting. It's Dave Rubin losing all of his allies.
But there are many people in my circle,
You gotta fix the screen.
friends and colleagues.
Oh, what? You can't see it?
Yeah, no, I can't see it. I just see me.
Oh shit. Give me. Here we go.
And podcast guests who are making the opposite error. Many of them are almost exclusively focused on the problem of the far left, and this is causing them to significantly.
So this is
discount
Sam
the
Harris
harm
saying
that Trump has
this.
caused, and is
Yeah.
actively causing
Yeah.
to our society. Some of these people are Trump supporters, but many aren't, and they've been taking the Trump team's allegations that the election was stolen through massive voter fraud way too seriously, and they're extending a principle of charity to Trump and to the rest of his team that is frankly delusional. Again, there is a needle to thread here, and many people don't appear to even see it. Insofar as I've noticed what others in the so-called intellectual dark web have been saying, it's generally not something I want to be associated with. I don't want to single anyone out in particular, but allow me to take this moment to turn in my imaginary membership card to this imaginary organization.
Well, anyway, this can happen all over the place.
This guy was like a professor at Evergreen, and he had to quit.
I know him.
Yeah. Oh, you know him personally? Yeah.
You know, there's some danger, you know, in the case of Dave Rubin, for example, that he's hearing, you know, the cheers of a bunch of people who are all concentrated in one mindset. And
by the way, I want to point out, we've told Trumpster Bob multiple times where we live, and he still like forgets and thinks we're in California. And then like he thought we were in Ohio because the number I called from is an Ohio number.
Right.
So yeah, he's not all there.
Thinks that what he's saying is making sense.
I think he might just be so wasted all the time that he just forgets what he talks about.
And in fact, it seems to be making less sense.
Too much Keystone.
He's
always
closer
drinking
to a
like
group
a
that is
bunch
united behind ideas that are not robust.
Josephine Matthias, welcome to the Rubin Report.
Huh? Josephine.
Yep. So it looks like I gained some new followers after someone
He says
re-uploaded a
that-
clip.
Oh, hold on.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, I remember
So-
this tweet.
Yeah, this is really fun. Like me and Josephine like talk every now and then, and I immediately messaged her. I was like, "What, dude?" And it led to a very long conversation with quite a few people who used to kind of know Dave. If you're one of those people, I just want to say Dave Rubin is a fraud, and I wish I saw through his BS before I went on the show. Damn.
It even says that in her Twitter bio. Blair White, welcome to the Rubin Report.
Thank you for having me.
I wanted him, I heard him laugh a couple times because I was playing like fart sound effects.
Life is too good to waste on bad ideas. Andrew Seidel, welcome to the Rubin Report.
Thank you for having me on. I'm very excited to be here.
Well, I'm excited to have you. We've met once in real life, not on camera.
Yeah, this tweet's pretty heavy. Yeah.
As citizens out there in the world, we had a couple of drinks and
then we went to a Reason rally.
And then we went to the Reason rally.
Yeah, it's crazy to imagine now Dave Rubin at the Reason rally, which I don't even know if they do Reason. Like, I remember that was like a atheist thing, like a big convention for that kind of shit.
I think it's long shut down at this point. I would be surprised.
I never went to it.
Yeah.
And I spoke at the Reason rally, and it was a weekend full of free thinking.
It was.
Yeah, I like how he's like, oh, well, when you were on my show, you were way nicer to me. What a weird response.
It was a lovely time. I really enjoyed it in the nation's capital.
Yeah, so they only had two. They had 2012 and then 2016.
I'm an adult, unlike you, CDM. Don't see any news to keep this in DM. You're saying the same thing there.
What the fuck is wrong with Dave? I swear
Good
to
luck
God,
getting
man.
being beaten by the revolution. Wow, that's so cringy.
The thing, like, I mean, like, there's a fucking video out there somewhere
good luck
of like
not
me and
being beaten by. What does that mean? Not being beaten by the revolution. What does that mean?
The thing about Dave Rubin that you have to understand, though, is that, and this is true if you ever like actually meet him, talk to him in real life, he is completely hollow-headed. He's not particularly intelligent. He's not very particularly quick-witted. He just has a very pleasant demeanor, and he's reasonably good at interviewing people, and that makes him basically the perfect grifter because he doesn't believe anything. He doesn't believe in anything. He just gets filled up with whatever the current, marching orders are, and then he just vomits it out.
All around me are vanilla faces, closet racists. Can we all admit that the pandemic is over now?
Stupid libertarian argument. I'm like, look, my dad's an architect. My stepfather's an architect. I grew up on construction sites. You have to have inspectors. If you don't have inspectors, man, you're fucked. Like, these guys there's a lot of dirtbags out there making houses. They're bad people. They're cutting corners and stealing money and watering down the cement. Like, the fuck out of here. You can't let the market decide.
Do you want the government to tell you how to do all these things and all the regulations that you got to have your electric thing this far from this and like all
the regulations like that for construction are important, though. You do have to make sure that people.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to countries without those kind of regulations and see what it's like there.
I'm a fat guy. I went to Mexico. I fell through 3 second-story houses, right through the fucking houses because of how fat I am.
Like through the floor?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you really go to Mexico?
No, but I imagine that would happen.
I didn't think you've ever been to Mexico.
Yeah, I think if I went, though, that would happen, right?
Probably not.
Good.
I mean, I don't think you'd be in, like...
Maybe I'll get my
shanty
passport then.
Houses in Mexico.
I just figured, if there's no regulations like here in America, I'm
But
following
you
through.
have a power line. It's near a water line. There's a lot of...
But I would put most of that on the builders, though. They want to
You
build
do
things
need to
that
get
are
your
good. Now, I
passport.
get it.
Oh, that's not true. Listen, man, I was in construction my whole life. My dad was an architect.
Yeah.
I've been in construction since I was a little kid. You fucking need regulations. These guys, a lot of people that are in construction, they'll do whatever the fuck they can to make money, and it's not good for the people that have the house because they might have that house for 5-10 years before that problem manifests.
But I actually think in the grand scheme of things, Candace is much bigger. I really believe that in terms of because I think she could be a direct line to all of the political parts of this if she decides to go that route. Because I think she could run for Senate or
Candace Owens running for Senate.
What happened to that woman in Baltimore? Did we see?
I don't think she won. Baltimore would normally elect a Democrat anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think she won.
Yeah.
Are you okay? You high?
Yeah.
Did you get high
I'm not
before you
high.
got here?
I'm not high
What
today.
happened?
I'm only smoking maybe once a week on Sundays. And now I'm on tour,
Sundays.
so I'm not really at all. But
Maybe I'll spark up a joint and have you reconsider what you just said. You said you watched the podcast I did with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I watch. I don't know, maybe at least an hour and a half of it or so.
Okay.
Yeah. Why?
Why what?
Well, I don't know. Why are you saying it that way? Will I go on?
Oh my God! Ah, that pause game.
Why? Why are you saying it that way? June 2020.
If you want to if you want to get blocked by Dave Rubin. Oh shit! Hold on. My bad. I'll fix this. There. If you want to get blocked by Dave Rubin, you can just screen cap this and Photoshop it, insert a funny caption, and then just tweet it at him. He'll probably block you. More than likely.
Just take this. Just take this. Photoshop burn in the background to say read. Don't read this book. And it tweeted at Dave Rubin.
Rogan's podcast, I asked him, and our PR people asked him about a bajillion times to go on for my book. We did not get a response as far as I know, so I don't know what happened there. It's a little weird for me to say that publicly. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah. Poor Dave.
He's simping.
Rick Wiles. You know Rick Wiles?
Yeah. That's the way the Jews work. They are deceivers. They plot. They lie. They do whatever they have to do to accomplish their political
Did he
agenda.
mispronounce Christians?
The Jewishans.
Impeach Trump movement is a Jew coup. And the American people better wake up to it really fast because
I don't
Rick
agree.
Wiles.
I don't agree with Rick Wiles. I never have agreed with Rick Wiles, but I like the sound of Juku just on its own.
It sounds like a martial art.
It sounds cool.
I'm a black belt in Juku.
It sounds cool, but it's not cool. It's not cool.
It sounds like a handy on the go yogurt.
Have a morning Juku. I would love a Juku in the morning if it's a yogurt. That would be delicious. Yeah, but no, Rick Wiles is fucking psycho. Let's hear some more crazy from him so we can denigrate it.
Jew is also 10 in Japanese.
this thing is moving now
What's cool
towards
in Japanese?
a vote in the House and then a trial in the Senate. We could
Tell me
have
it's
a
yogurt.
trial.
Hold on, coup?
Coup.
Coup is 9.
Really?
Yeah.
So Juku is 10-9 in Japanese?
Yeah.
Ooh. So
yeah.
So we got to start a yogurt brand.
It's Yichi Sanchi Go Roku Shichi Hachi Kuju. Yeah.
So we gotta start a yogurt brand in Japan called Juku and just have 10-9 on the cover, and we can go to Japan and eat yogurt every
Juku.
fucking morning.
Some of that 10-9.
Get some of that 10-9
Before Christmas. This country could be in civil war at Christmas time.
10 vitamins
Try
and
it.
9 minerals in every canister.
Members of the
Juku.
U.S. military are going to have to take a stand, just like they did in the 1860s with the Civil War. They're going to have to decide, are you fighting for the North or the South? Members of the government are going to have to take a side. Instead of North, South, it's going to be left or right.
No. What it
People are
should
going to
be,
be forced,
what it should be is
possibly-
rich versus poor. But they don't want to have that war. They don't want to have that war. So they're putting us against each other.
Juku.
By this Christmas, to
Every
take
morning
a
at
stand
10:09, I get stoned and eat my poop yogurt. Yes, Senten.
because of this Jew coup in the United States.
Juku.
We have weeks to stop it. That's why I'm speaking out. That's why I'm putting everything
We
on
have
the line.
weeks to stop it. That's
saying,
not why you're
"This
putting
is
everything
a
on the line.
Coup led by Jews.
You're putting everything on
to
the line because you
overthrow-
invested in Donald Trump as the godsend, and your Christian base has been rallying around him for 6 years.
He lost. You know,
and he lost, and you got none of the fucking payout that you promised because you motherfucking idiots tried to bring heaven to earth. You tried to bring heaven to earth, and you realized you can't win the fucking war against the stupid minds you brainwashed when heaven's on earth. Because you have to promise them heaven when they die so you never have to pay it off. So they live their entire fucking life. They die. They think they're finally getting that payoff. Whether they do or not, we don't know. Right? We don't know if there's a heaven. We don't. I don't think there fucking is. But you tried to bring heaven to earth with Trump. You tried to make it a prophecy. It didn't pay off. Now you're stuck with the fucking bag and you're trying to fight for every ounce of credibility you have left. And the worst thing is, you'll get it all back because they fucking suck you down like Juku yogurt at 10:09 in the morning. They eat you every fucking day. They don't care.
Did you know Donald Trump was the first president to be a one-termer, to lose the popular vote, and to be impeached?
Damn.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite place in Japan is?
Where?
Shinjuku.
Shinjuku?
I don't know where that is.
The constitutionally elected president of the United States. And it's beyond removing Donald Trump.
When I said Juku sounded like a martial art, it's because I realized it's because counting in Japanese, and that's where I learned how to count in Japanese doing karate when I was younger.
You know why I think Juku sounded so interesting to me?
What?
Harajuku, Japan.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Harajuku, yeah.
Is that a location?
It's like a trendy area of Japan, Harajuku.
In Tokyo?
Yeah, I think it's... I think
It's removing you and me. That's what's at the heart of it.
That's right.
You have been taken over by a Jewish cabal, a Bolshevik revolution, and I'm going to tell you, the Church of Jesus.
I don't understand. Okay, so Trumpster Bob was saying Muslims were communists, and now he's saying, and Rick Wiles is saying Jewish people are Bolsheviks. I don't understand this. Like, communism isn't normally part of like a religious movement. So I don't understand where this is coming from.
But the aspects of communism, caring for thy neighbor, looking out for each other. What are the other Christian aspects that Jesus taught that nobody fucking pays attention to? Oh, maybe that's socialism I'm thinking of.
Whipping bankers? I don't know.
Christ,
Wait,
you're next.
Real good.
Get it through your head. They're coming for you. There will be a purge.
Is Juku 19?
That's the next thing that happens when Jews take over a country. They kill millions of Christians.
No, it would be 19 would be it would be or maybe it is.
Dude,
I don't know.
If Juku is 19 and we're having the Juku during COVID-19, oh no,
it would
dude.
be
oh no. Oh no. You guys are sick.
He's still streaming.
Of course he is.
I might as well call this right-wing binge watch because I ain't stopping. It's so good.
Juku. Yeah, it is. It is 19.
19?
Yeah.
COVID-19 is the Juku?
Juku.
Oh my God, we cracked the code here live.
My friends and I, we cracked
the code here live.
Oh no. Oh no. So goofy. We're all goofy.
COVID-19, man. Damn.
COVID-19 is a Juku.
COVID.
Yeah. Nobody tell Trumpster Bob.
COVID Juku. Do they call it COVID Juku in Japan?
COVID, the co-founder of YouTube Video, Susan Wojcicki, COVID-19, COVID Juku, Susan Wojcicki. Ah!
All right. Yep.
Damn. This is goofy. What a goofy episode.
Yeah.
Let's watch some Karen stuff. I got this. Oh no. Actually,
Is that the plague doctor?
That didn't download very well. Why don't I have audio?
Ben downloaded these videos from a disc that was sent to him straight out of Cuba.
I downloaded them from Reddit, And normally it downloads the audio too, but it didn't get it, which sucks because some of this is not this one. Hold on.
Double data.
Here's one.
Yeah, you need to move it.
In due time. Hi, ma'am. What's your view on all this?
I think that he needs to move.
Through the ambulance?
Blocking, yeah.
Because he's blocking you in?
Yeah.
So the ambulance here dealing with the victim should move because you're inconvenienced.
The world is not going to stop. If that was critical, they wouldn't be sitting in a parking lot
Yeah, it's not
doing
critical,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And I'm sorry that people don't like that. That's just tough shit.
Why are you harassing first responders doing their job, though?
No, I asked them to move. I wasn't harassing
Well,
them.
you're on.
Well, I'm not going to stay here for them. You're going to stay here. No, we're going to move. Yes, you are. No. They should be hitting on me. I know. Well, then why didn't you say that to me? Because you told me that you weren't going to leave here. You were going to head out. Just hang tight, okay?
Okay.
Hello, everyone. This is your daily.
All right.
This is your daily
I
dose
just
of
want to
good.
see the Karen stuff.
I got these clowns. They tell me, you want to pay for those, sir? Hey, who you talking to? Hey, ma'am, who you talking to? Who you talking to? I already paid for them. How many times you want me to? How many times you want me to pay for them?
I walked through the register. I watched you walk right out the door.
All right, let's go back in here and see about it.
Huh?
Let's go back in here and see about it.
Oh,
You
this
wanna
bitch
get-
is
you
the
want the
Win
merchandise?
Dixie.
Do you want the merchandise? Here,
She's
you
fucking
get
with
it.
the
Hold
wrong
it.
one.
There you go.
Thank you.
Don't go nowhere with my shit. Come here.
Do you have a
What that
receipt?
receipt say? What that receipt
Sir,
say?
you didn't go to
What do the receipt say?
Excuse
What
me,
do this
sir.
receipt say? Give me my damn
Thank you,
food.
Jerry.
Man, give me my damn food. Man, the fuck wrong with you?
He handed it to her
Okay.
so he could take it away again.
Yeah. Take that mask off. Let me see your face. We got a Karen over here.
Huh?
Did you ring this up? Did you ring these up?
Yep. Right here.
Here it go, right here.
Back in.
Check your camera, man. Check your camera.
Yeah,
Check your
let's do
camera.
that. Let's check your vehicle.
Check your camera. What you say? Check my vehicle.
I think you're a thief.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you a bitch.
Who the fuck? What the fuck was that? Does that woman even work there?
Nah, she just wants to get her little 2 cents in.
Fuck
she
that
sees,
hoe. Damn.
Look, man, she's in line, minding her own business.
Fuck that
and
hoe.
some gentleman walks in with a bag full of crab. Goddamn right, I'm gonna be suspicious. Doesn't matter if he's black, white. If someone walks in with a bag full of crab, it's gonna. No, she's being a fucking cunt.
Right there. Did I steal something? Y'all done ran the camera back already. Did I steal something? Did I steal something? And everybody in here that don't like what I'm doing, suck my dick. That's what you do. Everybody in here that think I stole something, suck my dick.
I like this.
Suck my dick.
Huh?
Pussy.
I like that.
Yeah, did I steal something?
Fuck off!
Oh God.
Fuck off!
The Christmas wrapping paper dates this pre-COVID. I look at this now and I just wish I could be on a bus full of people with some bitch kicking at me.
You're not letting me hit her back!
You're not letting me hit her back?
You're fucking retarded!
Oh God. You're not letting me hit her back. The plight of the patriarchy.
Don't come touch me, I will punch you right back. I don't care who the fuck you are.
Yo, lady, just chill out, please. Yo, stop. I'm calling cop on you, okay?
Please stop. Stop it. Stop!
Could you imagine what would happen if they let these women go at each other? There could be some serious scratches.
Yo, what are you doing?
She's turning her shit $9 umbrella into a baton.
Yeah. It could probably.
Lady, what's your problem? Just
If she
Yo,
swung
it's
it,
too early for this shit.
If she swung it correctly, she could probably do some damage.
She's not even fighting you back.
She realized her keys will do more damage. Dude, what a bitch. A gentleman on this bus needs to get up and knock her out.
Yes.
Can we get a gentleman knockout,
what are you
please?
doing?
Jeff is muted for a while, right?
Yeah, I think
Oops.
Oh, shit.
My bad. I had so many good things to say too.
I'm
Damn.
so sad. Yeah, I was like,
What?
why did Jeff?
What?
She's calling the
What?
police.
Nah! No, fuck out of here with that racist shit.
She's gonna get arrested eventually. Oh, I think that's the end.
Wow.
Did she say something racist at the end?
I think she did, but
let's see. Here she gets on her phone.
Fucking chink.
Yeah.
What? Nah! No, fuck out of here with that racist shit.
Fuck.
God.
Man, you really thought that was it, huh?
I wish someone would knock her out, but you know.
the only thing that keeps me from getting up on a bus and knocking a woman like this out is the chance that I don't knock her out, and then I'll feel like I'm a weak man.
It's like the punching game at the arcade.
Yeah, dude. Like, what if I hit her and it only registered a 9?
Billy hates those games.
No, I'm kidding. Don't hit women. Don't hit women.
It's like when you're having a dream and you get into a fight and then you try and hit somebody, but it feels like you're traveling through soup. You know, it's crazy. Yeah,
Don't
I
hit
hate that
women
shit.
unless they're into that sort of thing.
Yes, we do. If you're not going to let us shop, you're violating the terms of our membership agreement. Nowhere in our membership agreement does it say we have to wear a mask to shop in Costco. Okay? There is nothing in your
Oh
membership
my
agreement.
God, I hate these people.
Matter of fact, I want a full refund for our membership.
He's like, I can do
Everybody
that.
else needs to stand up too.
Oh my God, look at the
Yeah.
hat. Look at the hat. It's a Trump hat.
Everybody else needs to stand up too.
You do.
Why don't you just
If
put a
everybody
fucking
canceled their
mask
memberships
on?
with Costco, they would stop this nonsense.
Why don't you put a fucking mask on? Is this the one in Linwood?
That's from the governor. Yeah, it's not our policy.
The governor is not a dictator. The governor is not a dictator. You're allowing her.
The governor has a pretty good amount of power, though. They're not a dictator, but they.
That's like saying the government has no power. That's not
right.
true.
They have power. They're just not a dictator. It's not one or the other. There's, the governor is not someone to be trifled with. Like, they can do a lot of stuff. Like, you have to do it. They can declare certain temporary orders like this.
Yeah,
and not only that, but like when the governor and also getting down to like county and city level, they can make emergency power orders that the federal government can't overturn either because of like the way power is distributed. So yeah, they totally can do this. It's just
and it's not unprecedented. Because there's the no shirt, no shoes, no service rule that's been around my entire fucking life. We just added mask to it. No mask, no shirt, no shoes. Don't come in.
Right.
Allowing her to be a dictator.
No,
okay.
Costco follows the rules.
No,
That's what it
Costco
is.
doesn't follow their
Yes,
own
we
rules.
do.
No, they don't. Go to
Yes,
your
we
corporate
do.
website. Are you videoing this? I
No.
am not sick.
It is
There's
not a
no
lie. You're a liar because you don't work at a hospital. You don't see the effect
You know, the
of
people
patients.
that work at hospitals are the most ignorant of all.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
You know, there are doctors all over the internet talking about how
Man, people are so fucking crazy. The world has just gone fucking insane.
masks do nothing. You people are all a bunch of sheeple.
I wish, it's kind of sad that a lot of other countries won't let Americans travel there. Like, there are others. Like, there are some, but a lot of the countries I want to travel to, like, they won't even let Americans in, too. And it sucks. Like, I need a break from America for a little while. Like, this is just craziness.
I really want to go back up to Seattle, or not Seattle, to fucking Vancouver, BC again.
Vancouver's so
really
nice,
bad.
man.
Back to the couve.
Wake up.
I will be a sheeple then.
Wake up.
It's my job to make sure
Are you giving us a full
While we take time to wake up, why don't you just mask up? Mask up, bitch. Put a fucking mask on. It's not. What's the point of not wearing a mask other than you want to be free?
There's no point.
It's so easy. It's consideration.
I mean, it's literally like, what if someone just decided they didn't want to wear pants? And you're like, oh, you're violating my right not to wear pants. It's like literally the same thing. It's like, no. It's like you have to, you know, like you could wear like fucking like booty shorts or something, you know? Like they'd be like, no, you know, you can't shop here. You got to wear actual pants to shop here, you know? It's like a reasonable request. Like, you must do this to shop here.
I don't want to be complacent. Oh, well, then don't shop here. Go find a farmer's market in the outskirts of
Doctors
the
all
wastelands.
over the internet, followed by sheeple. You Trumpers are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Then report to the HOA.
Oh, no.
You son of a bitch.
Marilyn, come on.
You want to tell your kids to stop it? Where's your wife? She's a nice person. She talks nice. Where is Janine? Can you get her out here?
No, I cannot. Get out of my house, please.
It's your house? Oh, well, that's good to know.
Why is that good?
Get out of
to
my
know?
house.
Man,
Old lady's going to do a drive-by later on.
Is that it?
No.
Okay.
I was just pausing it like, she's like, that's good to know. She's going to fucking like spray that joint.
Yeah, dude.
She'll do it with like a Tommy gun from the 1920s.
So, old guy like this, he's probably been married to her for what, 50 years, you think?
At least.
50, 60 years?
Yeah.
You think they probably hadn't stopped having sex about 20, 30 years ago, right? Bodies probably just don't work the way they need to without getting back pain. Do you think in that old age that you start losing your teeth so you at least have some oral bonuses? Is that why God makes us lose our teeth?
I don't know.
You're going to do what? You're going to do what? You're going to do what? Sir, take your wife home, man. I'm serious. Take your wife home.
You're such an unfriendly person that I knew I couldn't talk to you.
Get your hand off my car, please. Get your hand off my car. Get your hand off my car.
Okay.
Okay, your video is going online.
Oh my God, this guy videotaping sounds like a whimpering bitch.
He sounds
too,
like
though.
he's going to pass out. He's like hyperventilating.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a whimpering bitch against Gammy Num Nums here.
He's probably really pissed off, but he can't do shit because this is an old lady. He can't like lay her out or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
No matter what, though,
If he
she's gonna.
pops her, she could die.
The
Yeah.
one good thing about her is that in about 30 years, she'll still be voting Democrat.
I don't think you live here because I saw you have slanted eyes, and I talked to a
Slanted eyes? Wow.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Her fucking husband's like, come on.
Slanted eyes.
Come on.
Wow.
This is unacceptable. Your pussy hasn't been good for decades. I can't put up with this.
Wow. Slanted eyes. Keep going. Keep going. I gave you plenty of chances.
Well, you have nice little kids and you have a nice wife.
Well, apparently they're not nice when they're just coloring chalk on the sidewalk.
The sidewalk. Yes, they
Is
are.
it bothering you? What's bothering you about this?
Because it looks like shit.
Oh, God.
Oh, so I have nice kids, but their drawing looks like shit.
Well, you can have nice kids. They're terrible artists.
You're not supposed to do this. Association finds out, they'll fine you. The entire neighborhood has zero problem with it except you.
Okay.
You have had a problem with me since I moved in here.
No, we saw a guy that didn't have slanted eyes.
Oh, and
I want
Man.
like the ceiling to cave in and land on her.
She's an old. She's
Can we have that?
She's gonna be dealt with soon.
Oh my God.
again,
She's
slanted
not
eyes.
long
Here
for
we
this
go
world.
Again. Here we go again. Please take your wife home, sir. Please take your wife home, sir.
I just call the cops at this point.
Exactly.
Like they'll arrest her. It doesn't matter
He
how old
needs
she
to say.
is.
He needs to say to her, "Say, ma'am, what you're saying right now is terribly racist and offensive. I'm going to call the police if you don't leave my property. You can stand outside by my kid's chalk art all you want, but you can't be in here. You need to leave.
Please take your wife home, sir.
He looks so. He just sounds so tired.
Please do.
He sounds like
Please
a
do.
pussy.
I'm friends with the president.
Huh?
The president of the homeowners association. And she called the association on him. She said she was gonna.
Good luck trying. Good luck trying over my dead body. You touch my kid. You touch my kids. You're gonna see something else. You touch my kids. You're gonna see something coming. I'm telling you right now.
I'm not gonna touch your kids. You have nice little boys.
Yeah, except the dad has slanted eyes, right? Get the hell out of my house. Get the hell out of my house. Sir, last chance before I pepper spray her.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
dude, do it. Fucking do it.
He turned it off.
I'm not into pepper spraying grannies, dude. This is.
Oh man,
I wanted to see it so bad.
That's gross. She's a gross old lady, but she's gonna die soon. Her entire life, she probably was in the thick of it when this sort of talk was mandated by our fucking patriotism. You know, like she probably grew up through that shit. She's got her own brainwashed garbage in her head. She will die soon, and that will die with her. But
it would be really funny to watch.
Yeah,
I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it if he did it. I'm just saying I don't want to. I don't want to bring that on. But I would totally.
She kept
watch
coming back and shit, and she kept saying really fucked up stuff. I don't know.
Dylan DePickle says he's freaking out because it's his drawings on the sidewalk. He's talking shit about. That would
That
be
is
great.
kind of funny.
He's just some doopy old fucking guy drawing on the sidewalk, and she's coming. This is no, it's my drawing. It's beautiful.
We're gonna be so mean.
Babushkarin, be gone.
You think you're funny?
I do. Well, you said I'm for the streets.
You just keep laughing, because I'm not laughing. I feel sorry for you.
You
I have a
feel
little girl
sorry-
like you.
like you're mad at what we're wearing. The
I think
fuck?
you should dress appropriate. Those are bras.
But we look better than you.
Excuse me?
Wrecked.
Excuse
you.
you. I'd be like your mom telling you that you should.
You think you're not my mom, bitch?
That's good. You're not our mom.
I do think I'm.
gonna act like one because you girls need it. You don't walk around town in a bra.
Okay, like bitch.
I'm slutty now.
Why you okay?
Why you want to be in our business? We didn't bother you. Why you gotta bother us?
You literally were walking. You were sitting in your car.
Go put a shirt on. Go put a shirt on and act right.
The guys in the back aren't wearing their masks correctly either. Like nobody
No,
has their
yeah.
mask on right
He's
at
got
all.
the chin diaper.
Yeah, nobody has their mask on right at all.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Girls are growing up looking at you.
Okay, they can look at us.
I don't see the point in slut shaming if they're not consenting.
No. I mean, does she even know how old they are? Are they old enough to dress that way? It's not her place to tell them what to do. It's their parents if they're
The
underage.
workers' masks went on because they had the cameras on them. They rectified that. You know what we need during COVID? Everybody should get free pudding cups every day.
Get out.
Juku cups.
COVID Juku cups.
How embarrassing.
Don't ask him. Pay my bill. You talk to me. I pay my bill. Pay my bill.
This is how you should never
Pay my bill.
okay?
Pay my bill.
I'll pay your bill if you leave.
Food's on me if you get the fuck out of here right now. I like that.
Bye, Karen. Go on, Karen. Go on, Karen.
She's leaving like she just
Go on,
lost a
Karen.
feud at WrestleMania.
Pink alert, pink alert. They always wearing pink. Always.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's assault. It's on video.
That's assault.
It is.
That's assault.
I didn't even touch you. You asked me.
It's on video. It's on video, lady.
You don't get in my face. Are you a man or a mouse?
A
If I'm a mouse, bitch, you ain't cheese.
Why are people so fucking crazy?
You know why. It's not their fault they didn't wake up in time for the breakfast special at Howard Johnson's.
They don't need to hear your language.
He just tried to get in my face. Is that what a man does? Show a little respect. Show a little respect.
Get out, Karen. Go, Karen.
Go, Karen. It's your worst day.
See ya, Karen.
Did they call her Cynthia? That is such a Karen name.
Bye, Karen.
I love how a different name can be a Karen name.
Oh, yeah. Cynthia.
Cynthia. Man.
I've known some good Karens, but Sharon can be a Karen name.
I never spent bye, loser. With your fake loser. Bye, loser. What are you, a vegan? Loser. Are you a vegan? Bye, loser. What are you, some I eat bitches like you for dinner. Yeah. I eat bitches like you for dinner. Open-minded to LGBTQ. If you go within 6 feet, you're not social distancing. You might go to jail. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because there's no such thing as fucking social distance rules. No, there's not. But guess what? My Canada's gonna make you wear a mask, you fat piece of shit. Bye, cunt. Bye, cunt.
Stop approaching the Trumpsters.
Yeah,
Stop.
I don't get it.
They have lost. They're holding on to the last shred of dignity they never had. Don't pull over and approach the Trumpsters. Don't.
Street musician. It says 15 years old street musician, and a Karen freaks out on her.
Little darling, don't shed no tears. No.
Oh my God.
Hey, is this the same person from Costco?
No.
I don't think so.
Definitely not. Shut up. This is a cop? What country is this?
I don't know where
This guy
that
got
is.
this fucking police vest off of Wish, showed up while he's driving Uber, threw the vest on, and is coming to. This is not a cop. This is not a cop car. This is not a cop outfit. He has a vest he got off Wish.com.
Hello, everyone. This is your.
I gotta skip this.
Well, we're not gonna watch that.
Oh, what? That was it.
That was it.
Yeah. That was it.
Well, let's watch this kid cry because she was doing chalk on the road.
It's okay. If she splashes us, we'll call the cops for her. But we just stand right here. No one's gonna touch this game, okay?
It's always chalk. Like old people hate chalk drawings on the. It's like you're ruining my fucking asphalt. You fucked up my cracked up asphalt. It's like what?
Hope you're so proud of yourself. What are you gonna do when it rains? Exactly.
What are you gonna do when it rains?
Yeah. And this will be gone then too. Yeah, and that's fine. We don't want to have to look down at this mess. So don't look at the mess. We live here. Don't look at the mess.
We live here. Oh my God.
That's it.
Can you imagine?
What a bitch, dude.
Can you imagine hosing down some little kid's chalk drawing while they're crying in front of you? How far gone do you have to be?
Pretty far out.
These are the people who will enact the fucking Trump Holocaust that he calls upon after losing. These are the people who will do his bidding and crush their fucking neighbors with no regard for humanity. This is gross.
You think so?
It's soulless, dude. It's just so fucking soulless.
It's a little ass girl crying in front of you while you hose down her chalk.
Yeah, it's It's next level. We need to lighten the mood a little bit.
Individual situation. Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
Yeah.
This video is entitled. I don't know where Brett Keane's going with
Is
this.
it titled or entitled?
And did I say titled?
I just heard entitled, like it's like he's entitled, like an entitled little Brett.
The title of this video is "Why Republican Ass Fags Suck So Much Cock."
Shut up. No. No. Really?
Yes.
Okay. I'm excited. What the fuck?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Here it is.
The more I study science, the more I believe in God. Albert Einstein.
God, shut up, my child.
Bow wow, bow wow wow.
Oh, okay. You made me feel crazy, but I checked, and you can say, like, this book is entitled.
No, but the way you said it, I was thinking he was an entitled little brat for his fucking
No.
opinions.
I was saying it's entitled.
Yeah, no,
when
it's
you
just
say
like
that-
I was making
I was
a
like,
joke.
did I just make like a weird grammar mistake?
No, I was making a joke about him
Oh.
being entitled.
Maybe.
Entitled to his fucking opinion.
Look,
it's a good joke.
Brett Keane begged everyone to buy him a camera. I don't know who gave him the money, but he got a camera. But look at his lighting, and he's like stretched. To make himself look thinner. They stretched himself like longer.
I don't think
like
anybody
that
got him a
way.
camera. I think they got him a potato.
No, that's just, dude, it's shitty light. Like, any webcam will look like shit if you have, like, really bad lighting.
How
you
would
know?
thank the Dark Master, the Dark Master.
And he's still laying on his big fat belly in his room.
I learned to learn the dark and makes me look badass.
Brett Keane, a.k.a. Man of the Internet.
Okay. You know what? He must listen to us because he stopped going, I'm Brett Keane, and I am a.k.a. the boogeyman of the Internet. Because that's what he kept saying.
Good. We're making Brett better.
He learns. He stopped saying situation and that kind of shit for a while. As well as.
I got a question for you all. Why is it that Republicans suck dick so well? I mean, right down to the fucking root. And then right afterwards, they get on their fucking knees, they stick their ass up in the air, and they are willing to take a good old-fashioned ass fucking with that Vaseline.
What kind of weird Republican porn is Brett watching?
Isn't Brett a Republican, or he gave it up, huh?
He's doing this thing where he can't be defined.
Was he taking it and sucking it like 2 months ago when he was full on
Yeah,
balls deep?
I think
red
he was.
state?
I think that's why he's asking it, because his asshole hurts a lot.
Why did I have to get
Yeah,
indoctrinated to the cum?
God, why'd I have to suck all that dick? Damn it.
Why is it? Why is it that there's so many useless, incompetent, complacent faggot Republicans who have done nothing useful in the last 50 years, and the only time they seem to be able to do anything efficiently is that they've got a powerful fucking leader to direct them and instruct them on how to fucking behave as normal functioning human beings in society.
Human beans. Human beans. B-E-A-N-S.
Maybe he's playing Fall Guys.
Hannity just posted this fucking article. Him and his staff are on the Fox News website stating, oh, Google and Facebook and Twitter.
So, by the way, probably no post show tonight because we're running long, so we're going to do this instead.
Apparently, whistleblowers are stating that they work together in order to censor people. I mean, this is something that we heard about 10 fucking years ago, and then the next year, and Republicans keep talking about it and talking about it. It's kind of like Trump in 2016 stating, oh shit, there's problems with our voting system, and we heard about that every fucking year, every single year. Something's wrong with the voting system. Election fraud, dead people are voting, all this kind of shit for 43 years. on this fucking earth, ladies and gentlemen. I've listened to conservatives. Every year they put out a news article of the same shit that we already knew a fucking year ago. And they've done nothing about it any one of those fucking times. Every year.
Yeah.
Sometimes they'll do it every fucking 3 months, where they'll tell you this, as though you did not know, as though it's shocking. And they'll use such words as whistleblower, explosive, bombshell, whoa.
Did he go to like Spencer Gifts and buy one of the cheap lighting
Crazy.
displays to
I'm
play
thinking,
there?
yeah.
Okay.
They were probably like $14.
It's the same shit, and they never do a fucking thing. Hundreds of
I think it
thousands.
might actually, I don't know, it could be a layover over the whole thing, but there's like a lightning effect that's going on the other part of the video as well, but I don't think it is. I think
Thousands of
it's
people
got to be
since
in the room,
2016
right?
have lost their accounts. Some people
Can't tell.
made it their job and their fucking life in order to do what they were doing politically, religiously, and all this on social media sites. And they lost it all.
He
And
called
then
Whoopi Goldberg Whoopi Gilberg.
AKA the Booger Man.
we all got stuck on alternative garbage sites like BitChute and BitTube and all these fucking crappy things like Parler that you can't
Yeah,
even
trash.
fucking log in or post anything. Yet the fucking idiot Dan Bandingo, the fucking loser, Cancer Neck, is telling us how great and wonderful it is, yet he continues to post to fucking Twitter.
Hey,
Because
he's
he
not-
knows his
he's
own
not wrong
website.
there.
He ain't
Not
wrong
wrong.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, but you have to understand like how deep into this he was. Like now he's just doing his normal like I was a atheist, now I'm a Christian situation.
It's dog shit. And then he says that he's got his
Man, XRP went up to 65 cents for a little bit there.
It's at 70 right now.
No, or do I need to
69.
Is it?
0.5.
Oh man, I haven't updated in a second.
At 69.8. Do that little update, Papa. See your money
Yeah,
jump.
yeah.
See your money jump. Anybody who's been in XRP, I jumped in this
I don't
week.
see that yet.
I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. It's on my live update, but
I don't know.
It says 70 cents on crypto.com.
Mine says like 59. I don't know. I don't know what the
it
hell's
just
going
dipped
on.
back to 69.92. Anyways, guys,
This is the stonk segment of the show.
The stonk. XRP is jumping right now. I don't know if you guys invested any the other night we were talking about it on the show. Egghead messaged me. Egghead said, so I invested in XRP. Have you heard you guys talking about it? And I was like, oh, cool. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I put $1 into it. I was like, all right, Bubba.
I mean, they are less than $1, so he does. I mean, whatever.
Might
but
get yourself a Big Mac soon,
You
Papa.
might eventually, yeah.
his own alternative
I thought it
video
was cute.
site where you can go post videos and it's free speech. But every video's got to be moderated before it even is allowed to go up. Literally 10 of my videos so far have not
That's
been monetized,
Ripple, yeah.
and most of them don't ever fucking make it on the damn website. Yet this bitch claims to be about freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
In all the 50 years, has the conservatives and Republicans done anything efficient or effectively? No. Not since fucking Ronald Reagan and not since Donald Trump later on
See,
down the
he
road.
sees the shift, and that's why he's like doing this right now. It's all a grift. It's all just him like
I
trying
just can't stand it
to
anymore.
latch
It's
on to
obvious that
something.
these fucking losers are not going to do anything about it. They're not going to fucking be effective. They're just going to continue
It
to talk.
is,
and
dude.
they're
My
gonna
shit
sell
hasn't
ratings
updated.
And just continue to film people getting the
My,
fuck
like,
beat out of them
actual
out in the
crypto
streets by
wallet?
violent,
Yeah.
frauding at the mouth, foaming at the fucking mouth Democrats. They're going to just keep filming it and then talking about it, and nobody does nothing. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. It's one of the reasons why I have lost major faith in God actually caring about the world and protecting it.
See, now he believes in
Wow.
God. He believes in God, but
my God is an awesome God. He reigns.
I
Right,
definitely
you gotta
lost
keep the
faith
faith,
in
buddy.
Republicans
Keep
many,
the
many
faith.
years ago. If it wasn't for Donald Trump, I wouldn't have even fucking cared about politics or the news. I've
See,
never trusted.
see, I Trump was a gateway to politics for a lot of crazy and very stupid people. And I could see Trump like almost possibly at least being the spokesman for a new party and splitting Republican votes in the future. I
Yeah.
could see that happening. Who knows, but it's
That should
possible.
definitely happen.
The mainstream media.
That would
You can
be
go
a
back
dream
as
come
far as
true for
20
the
years ago in my
Democrats.
videos. I said mainstream media is a bunch of cocksuckers.
I'm totally cool with it.
I don't want the Democrats getting too much power either, though. I don't know.
I want somebody to get
like
too
not
much
unchecked
power.
Like I want the I mean, I don't want them to have so much power that they like can deviate from even what their base wants.
I want them
You
to
know
get
what I
so
mean?
much power that they break this system they exist in.
Okay.
And then we can pick up the pieces. Jeff's got guns. We'll be fine.
To me, the Republicans
Okay.
and Democrats are nothing more than two different sides of the wings of the same fucking bird. They're garbage.
Wings of
I'm tired these
redemption.
fucking people. I hope they all die. and
Okay,
burn
so
in
now
hell,
he's
and then
doing the
Satan
like.
fucks
See,
them.
he's also doing the like. I'm in the middle of the atheist and gourd believer situation, and now he's
Sure.
doing this like I'm in the middle of the false dichotomy of American politics. Is what he's doing now. So he's playing the middle.
On their ass until they get
I
boils
like
on their butthole.
I like the fake lightning.
I hope they
and thunder in
squeal
the
and scream to
background.
mommy for all eternity. I hate these fuckers. I'm so sick and tired of this bullshit.
Yeah.
I know some people out there are still wondering, will Trump's legal department be able to do something about election fraud? Well, if it's left up to Jim Jordan, Ted Cruz, Lindsey Graham, and all these big mouths who never do anything fucking at all, who just talk all fucking day and do nothing, then no, Trump will not win. This is all on Trump and all on
Trump's
his
not
fucking
gonna
lawyers.
win.
And no, I don't trust Giuliani
Yeah,
either.
period.
That bald-headed,
It's already
beady-eyed
over.
bitch who's constantly having brain seizures while he's in the middle of talking. He's not going to do anything. What has that fucking bald-headed, fucking Humpty-Dumpty, no-neck-looking motherfucker done that has actually helped Donald Trump in all of his times? Giuliani has actually caused
That's a
more
pretty good
problems than actually done anything effective. He did nothing about the Ukraine. Nothing was done about Hunter Biden. All that shit about him saying he's got all this evidence and information. And then what? Now what?
Nothing. I mean, nothing happened because, first of all, Hunter Biden isn't Joe Biden. So even if Hunter Biden committed a bunch of crimes, unless you can trace it back to Joe Biden, nothing would happen to Joe Biden. I mean, I don't understand why this is so hard to understand. And there was no evidence. No evidence was found. The evidence got magically lost. I heard people saying they found it again. Did they ever actually find it?
They said they did, but we haven't seen it. So
Right.
let's go, Papa.
Yeah.
All my friends who would like quietly like message me about Trump and everything while we were talking about him over like the last 6 months
Yeah.
have disappeared now. I'm sad. They were only my friends so they could correct me on Trump.
Who, like people you actually know, or
No,
what?
just like people on the internet who would like message me all the time. It's like, this is what you got wrong on Drunken Peasants. You did not consider
yeah,
this.
I always see that shit, and I'm like, those same kind of people were like leaving comments about how we're just totally wrong and Trump's actually gonna win, and I'm just like, I don't see it. I don't see it going that way. I don't know how you could possibly believe something like that.
It was very close.
No, it wasn't.
Numbers wise,
I mean,
Trump.
I don't think it was close.
Trump got enough votes that if he would have like had that many votes up against Hillary, he would have got the popular vote. You know, Hillary in 2016, his numbers rose over the last 4 years. His voting numbers did rise. More people voted for Trump this year than voted for Hillary last year.
Sure. I mean, there's the population of the country is growing, and there's a whole new crop of people who turned 18 in the last 4 years, and there was a whole slew of first-time voters who were registering for the first time.
I think Trump really lost because people wanted to vote for somebody other than Trump. Like they just fucking
Sure,
hated
that's
Trump.
true, but it wasn't close. I mean, it wasn't close in the Electoral College, and it wasn't close in the popular vote. I don't think it was close. I don't see that.
Well, I mean, there were a lot of states that were close that could have flipped, and he would have won too, right? Like, there's a reason why we called it for Trump election night.
I mean, Joe Biden got, what, 70, 80 more electoral votes, and what, like 7
Yeah,
million?
eventually. But like the night of election night, we were on here, and we said, well, it looks like Trump's 4 years. And thank God we were wrong. Thank God that everything fell into place over the next... Well, still falling into place.
yeah. I mean, it became. I think it probably was like 8 hours later. It seemed pretty clear what was happening. You know?
I wasn't sure. Like
but
going by the numbers at first, it looked bad for Biden. It looked like Trump was going to win, and then you realize how many people mailed in ballots, and how many states didn't count them until that night, which made no sense to me, but whatever.
Yeah, I think they did that on purpose.
Why?
Well,
you would save time if you count them as they come in.
If you listen to what Bernie said about how he predicted everything, he was kind of saying why some states would wait to count for like political reasons. It would make it look like the Republicans were winning because they waited, so they did want to wait till last minute to count them.
Well, yeah, Trump was kind of setting the stage for that too. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'll accept legal votes," you know.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Well, my prediction was wrong though. Hey, but I'm kind of curious whose prediction was the closest though out of all of us. Yours?
You mean like as far as states went?
Yeah.
Wasn't your map like literally all blue?
Yeah, I didn't really want to play. I was just kind of curious, like which
Oh.
one, who? Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you the maps that we had. Here was mine. So I got Iowa and Arizona and Georgia wrong. I got 3 states wrong.
Georgia.
I'm not sure about the like small. I may have gotten like the states that have multiple like split electoral votes wrong. I don't know. I don't know how that turned out, but yeah, I didn't give Biden as many votes as he ended up getting. And Billy had this, which wasn't actually that different. He gave Minnesota, so he got Minnesota wrong, and he got Pennsylvania wrong,
and
Georgia.
wrong.
So did he get 3
And
wrong
Arizona.
also? Oh no,
And Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona.
Hmm.
I think the shores of Lake Minnetonka confused me. Blame that on Prince.
Mine was the best.
Yeah, Jeff's was definitely the best.
That's actually what happened.
Yeah, Trump rigged the vote so he wouldn't lose so poorly. Otherwise, Jeff's map would have rang true.
Sorry.
Let's
Landslide.
Bomb. But like the entire idea of picking the maps is you're not going to get that many wrong because there were so many that were set in stone.
Right. I knew to pick, New York and California and Washington and Oregon and and New England. And I kind of felt New Mexico was mostly blue these days. Colorado trended blue ever since they legalized weed in Colorado. It's always kind of been going that way. I did not think Arizona. I did not, and then I remember Iowa has gone blue a couple times. So I was like, maybe Iowa. So,
what would be interesting is if we looked back at the map and the ones we got wrong, see by how many votes in each state we got wrong, so we could see like the vote deficit that we were wrong by. Like maybe we were wrong by 10,000 votes on the entire election, 100,000 votes, like exactly where the difference is.
Oh, I don't know,
because it was so close in so many of those states. Because you know how much I love numbers. I love numbers like Ben loves maps.
Nationwide decriminalization of all drugs is coming. Maybe, yeah.
It should.
Probably should, yeah. There's really not much of a case to be made for throwing somebody in jail for doing a drug. That's really stupid. Dealing, manufacturing, I can still see the arguments for that, for having to do time.
We live in a capitalist country, right? Let's get these drug dealers on the books as legal drug pharmacists and let them open up businesses. We'll give them loans to sell drugs in businesses. People can go buy their drugs. When they overdose, they can go to the hospital. They can do what they have to do. They don't have to hide. We can get people.
People should be able to, if the drugs are organic, you can just grow them like shrooms and weed and other shit like that. Even salvia and all that shit. You should just, it can be regulated, but none of that shit should be illegal. If it's literally putting a seed in the ground.
None of it should be illegal. It should be.
Well, even producing that shit shouldn't be illegal.
Yeah.
Right.
There's an argument to be had over over like producing heroin like commercially. But like a drug that doesn't have to be manufactured, basically, like that shit should just be available.
I love what we're doing here in Oregon, man. It's
Yeah.
so fucking great. Like if you get popped, there are amounts that you have to be within the amounts and shit. But if you get popped with like coke or heroin or acid or whatever, and it's under the amount, they write you a ticket, and you either have to pay $100 or you have to sign up for a rehab class, a treatment class. And if you go through the treatment class, you don't have to pay the $100. Like, that's awesome. That's really fucking cool. And that means nobody is ever going to have to like go and be thrown in fucking prison because they were doing a drug. Like the concept of it is so insane. And like I understand people have these problems with, you know, rampant addiction, drugs on the street. And yeah, I get it. I understand.
So we deal with those.
Dude, when I was 23, I got busted with not even weed, having a pipe. When I was living in Ohio, and it gave me like a misdemeanor on my record, and it caused all these crazy issues for me that I still sometimes have to like deal with till this day. Like, yeah, like if I apply for like a loan or anything, like applying for anything, like if
it's always going to come up.
Yep, it's really weird.
The thing is,
and that wouldn't even happen here.
No. And what's so weird about all this shit too is like I get the worry about having illegal drugs on the street and everything, but for fuck's sake, man, like right now, every single year, and it's been this way for like I think at least a decade and a half, maybe longer. Legal opioids kill more fucking people in overdoses than every single illegal drug combined.
Totally.
So
Fentanyl.
I mean, like. Yeah, dude, fuck, fentanyl is so fucked, dude.
Well, what we need to do is now that we're not, well, eventually when we decriminalize everything, we're not putting druggies in jail. We'll take the cells that are empty and turn them into opium dens for all the homeless people that would be doing it on the streets. They can just get a little shuttle into the prison cell, sit down in their brand new opium den, kick back with a little Ron, a little kick back a little of that fucking Ron. Pass out, wake up, be like, so officer, I think I'm gonna go out again. Well, come on back. We're always open. The fucking federal penitentiary opium den. I think that's a perfect idea.
Penitentiary opium.
Yeah. Come on in. We got a needle exchange program. Lay down on the fucking Cadillac bed over there. It's got 2 cushions. We got 2 mattresses for you, Papa. Even though you ain't going to need one because you're on fucking heroin. You're just going to nod out wherever the hell you want to be.
Yeah, dude. I also just like as a pro tip to the one person in the chat though, like I have really, really serious issues and I'm very vocal about them, even on my pro science, pro evidence channel. I have very big problems with the pharmaceutical industry, but just a pro tip for everybody out there, if you ever use the words big pharma, you sound like an idiot. Now, I'm not saying that to say that you are an idiot, but to other people and to people who even people who do understand that there are real problems with the pharmaceutical industry, you sound stupid. Stop saying it.
Why?
Just stop saying it. Because of where it comes from and where it's popularized from, and like the fucking crazy ass conspiracy theories that are always surrounded by people screaming big pharma. Like, just do yourself a favor, erase it from your fucking vocabulary. Just do not say it anymore.
So you're saying don't say it because people scream big pharma?
Because they sound like morons.
You sound like a moron for not explaining why we can't say big pharma, though, right?
But you can say, dude, say whatever you fucking want.
I just want to know why. You're saying, don't say big
want.
pharma. I'm like, well, say why
Because
not to
it's
say
like
big pharma?
because
some idiots say big pharma.
It's on the same level. It's on the same level as saying like vaccines cause autism. Like,
is it though?
Yeah,
Big Pharma to me explains the industry that's created that a bunch of people I know who worked in Wall Street moved to Big Pharma because that was where the new money was. And they
Yes,
come
and that's
in,
a huge problem.
and they come in, and
Yeah.
they start making this unchecked Wild West money off of Medicare, off of these programs that have absolutely no ceilings, no limits. They send your grandmama in fucking Oregon a toilet lid from Florida that costs $1,300, and it's part of the process that it is an open door policy into our fucking our federal funds, and they milk that, and Big Pharma is
that's all
part
true.
of that. So when I hear
That
someone
is
say
all
Big
true.
Pharma, I want to hear them say more of why they're saying Big Pharma. If they're saying Big Pharma because Big Pharma boogeyman, okay, you sound stupid. But don't say saying Big Pharma is also the boogeyman, because there is a problem here that we have to deal with, right?
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
And you would help that argument, because everything that you just said is absolutely true. You'd help your argument in a lot of mixed company if you just don't say Big Pharma while you're explaining that.
I just don't see why.
I know. I understand. I understand. Maybe it's just because maybe it's because we operate in very specifically different areas, like professionally.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
And
that's probably why.
And that's why I want to hear it explained from you, because when I hear Big Pharma, I don't. Oh God. Oh, big Karen over here with her Big Pharma. I don't think that. I think Big Pharma. Okay, here's a problem that we have to deal with as Americans, because it's eating up our budget. It's eating up our people. It's putting opiates out in the streets illegally. The family who was behind OxyContin was pushing that shit on people like drug dealers, legally killing people for decades, and now don't answer to it. That's a problem. And so, what do we call it if not Big Pharma? Let's make it easier for them to get away with it, or what?
You call it the pharmaceutical industry. Big Pharma sounds like this big oppressive, like supervillain boogeyman, but it's not a supervillain boogeyman. It's a fundamental way of our life that we've now let be accepted. Like, it's okay to say the pharmaceutical industry is irrevocably corrupt, because it is. It's okay to say
it's oppression.
That the way. Yeah, they are. Yes, in some ways, yes, I would agree.
Big Pharma, the pharmaceutical industry, is not about curing people. It's about prolonging treatment for earning, for financial gain. How often does Big Pharma search for the cure as opposed to the treatment?
That's not even how drugs are fucking researched, dude. No.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Explain it.
Yes,
Explain it.
I'm sure.
Explain it to me.
Oh my God. Do we have to right now?
I mean, I'm not the one telling people not to say Big Pharma, so I want to know why.
I'm making a fucking suggestion. I'm making a suggestion that certain buzzwords kind of lend themselves towards making it sound more hyperbole than it is. I think being more accurate in saying that the intrinsic institutions in which comprises Big Pharma, the pharmaceutical industry, can be irrevocably evil and corrupt. And yes, it's a fucking problem, but I think that you serve your argument better if you don't use hyperbolic buzzwords, and instead you make the case that these things that we say are normal shouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Do we pass the buck down onto the American population through pharmaceutical research, and the rest of the world gets a big break in all of our research, and we carry the payment for all of that? Well, how come we can go to Mexico? How come we can go to Canada? How come we go to all these other places, and the medication that pharmaceutical research has built to is so much cheaper than here in America?
Because of our government, Billy. Because our government is irrevocably corrupt and has allowed it to happen. It's the same reason why you can go into a store right now and you can buy somebody like pills that are marketed as being a cure or a treatment, and it doesn't even have the fucking ingredients on it, and it's literally nothing but sugar pills. They can legally do this because the government has allowed it to do so. That's what I'm saying.
FDA, right?
No, hang on. Big Pharma has not operated in a fucking vacuum. That's what I'm trying to get across here. There's this idea of saying big pharma, and it's nothing but the pharmaceutical companies, but it's not. It's part of our fucking our politics. It's been this way for decades and decades and decades. The Dietary Supplement Act of, I think it's like 1994, was one of the most disastrous fucking things to do. And it opened everything up so that you also had these pharmaceutical companies diversifying to now sell people bullshit, bogus cures on top of being able to unregulated, like, crank up the fucking price for medicine, sometimes to thousands and thousands of %. This is not just big fucking pharma. It's the pharmaceutical industry and our fucking government. Both sides.
Would you think that the enlarged pharmaceutical industry is responsible for buying the politicians that get into place of our government and maintaining the government that we have?
You're trying to lay singular blame on something that is a parasitic relationship, depending on who at what point is trying to groom who and how their lobbying works. I know extensively how the fucking lobbying works with the pharmaceutical industry and the fucking politicians. I've been at this for a while, and I'm sitting here and you're trying to fucking clown me about this shit.
I'm not trying to clown you. I'm trying to understand.
I'm making the fucking argument that, like, you making this case that it's this big fucking supervillain thing from right here, it diminishes the actual culpability of how much these two things, these two forces, are fucking entwined. If you want to fight the big pharma, you need to address it also on a political level. You have to, or it won't mean shit.
Yeah. So, but
that's what I'm trying to get
big
across.
Pharma, like big incarceration and big everything else, they're in the big house, right? They're in the White House. They're in the government. They're ingrained in everything. So, what do we call that when they are the government? Is it not fair to call that big pharma if they're influencing our government from the inside? Why is it wrong to call it big pharma if they have this influence over our government?
I said it was wrong. I said very specifically.
What's an alternative?
I'm so glad he's arguing with someone else other than me.
What's the alternative? What's the alternative to reference this problem than big pharma?
Thank you, Jeff.
Because when I hear big pharma, I hear it.
That's it. Just a pharmaceutical industry.
I guess I don't see the difference between big pharma and pharmaceutical industry. Big pharma villainizes what they're doing, right? Isn't that the point of it? I just don't see the reason to mince that, is all.
Because, as I said originally, from my perspective, usually when people go off about big pharma, is usually a pretty clear signal that they have conspiratorial views. It's a world that I fucking live in, man. Like, it's the things that I'm constantly immersed in. I don't have conversations with people where they're like, yeah, big pharma, and then we have a sensible conversation. Yeah. I hear big pharma, and then they also tell me about how aged urine helps cure their fucking mom's cancer.
That sounds crazy, right? But then you can't throw the idea out that there aren't conspiracies, because immediately after we talked about big pharma, we brought out how the pharmaceutical has ingrained itself into our government to keep their power and control. It's not a conspiracy when two parties work together behind the best interests of the people.
Dude, that's not a conspiracy. That's reality.
Conspiracies can be reality. The idea that conspiracies aren't reality.
Because we have all co-signed, we've all allowed it to happen. That's not what a conspiracy is. This is just the fucking reality of how things are. No conspiracy made this. No conspiracy created the pharmaceutical domination that we have in this country.
A secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful.
There's nothing secret about this. It's been open. They've been doing
it's an
this shit
argument
for
about
decades.
What a conspiracy.
So
if it's a conspiracy and what a conspiracy.
Because it's arguing against it being conspiratorial is like saying conspiracies don't exist. It's like denigrating the conspiracy mind.
Well, no, of course conspiracies exist. Of course they do.
Yeah.
And when they get revealed, you're like, holy shit, that was a conspiracy. Wow, holy shit.
Holy shit, let's get back to doing the same dumb shit we do all the time because we're just going to take it in the ass. We're going to take it in the mouth. We have to do it because it's a conspiracy. We're getting fucked all the time. We just got to accept it. Can't say big pharma. Makes us look like
You can
idiots
say
because now
Big
someone's
Pharma.
drinking
You can say
piss.
Big Pharma.
Now someone's
You
drinking
can say
piss.
Big Pharma.
I see where you're coming from now when you say not to say Big Pharma, but I feel like don't use the term Big Pharma to validate your piss drinking would be the best argument here. I think that's the argument. I feel like
All right.
using Big Pharma in the proper terms is just fine, but if you're going to say Big Pharma to validate you, I don't know, your non-vaccination, of course that's a problem. I agree with you 100% on that.
Jeff, will it make you feel better if we change the name?
To
Pick a new name for Big Pharma.
Yeah. Sure, man.
Keep it
It's all
fresh.
good. Yeah.
Pick a nice.
Let's call it chicken parmesan. I love chicken parmesan.
Let's call it Pharmacuju. Juku.
Pharmajuku?
Pharmajuku.
I'm
We're
down
gonna
with
skip
that.
we're gonna skip like Pharma 2 through 18. We're just gonna go straight to Pharmajuku.
Jeff, was arguing with me a deflating process?
It was exhausting.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to know where you're coming from. Like, why can't you say Big Pharma? I didn't know. I really was trying to learn, and I trust you, so I asked.
It's all good, man.
I didn't want to make you think I was clowning on you. That's not what I was trying to do.
I understand. I'm in this very hyper focused mode where I'm really pissed off a lot lately these days because I feel like some of these things that we just kind of accept in our world, we kind of like we don't accept the fact that they are realities for us. We don't accept the fact that like the reason why there are conspiracies that were out there in the world. I can actually name you a really good one right now. There was a conspiracy to suppress the ability to utilize cannabis in this country. Everybody knows it now. There's plenty of evidence of it now, but that was a real conspiracy. Conspiracy waged by paper companies and fucking politicians and all sorts of shit. So like, yeah, I get that. I totally understand. But like the things that happen with the pharmaceutical companies, like it's just something that has just straight been done right in front of our fucking faces, and people don't accept it. That we really do need to fucking fix it. They make excuses for it.
Because the pharmaceutical prowess is too strong to battle.
No, it's
because
because people are lazy. People are lazy. That's the
I
only
hate
fucking
the
reason.
idea that people are lazy when they're being conditioned to eat their fucking pudding and shut their fucking mouths.
Well, that's true.
People aren't lazy; they're exhausted.
Yeah, I guess not. It's not lazy. It's not lazy. The right word is more apathy. But they're also being conditioned to that type of apathy.
Yeah, it's through constant. Like everybody says, the system's broken, but they're looking at it from the wrong perspective. The system,
it's working great.
The
for some
system is perfect. It's fine-tuned. The reason big pharma works so well is the same reason big incarceration, big insurance, big land owning, big everything works so well. They've got it down to a math. They know exactly where to stick you and exactly what meal you can go without so they can sell you something else. They know exactly the amount of money you have to spend and how to get it out of your pocket to a point that big tech can fucking sell you your trending actions, everything, your predictable actions to these companies. So they know exactly where you're open to fucking pay out. And they swoop in and they take it from you behind your back. If that's not a secret, I'd say that's about as close to a conspiracy as you can get with things being out in the open. But I could be fucking wrong. I often am.
Jeff, you should join.
Yeah.
You should join us at Actual Mania 14.
When is it?
Friday.
If you're free.
Friday.
I might be able to do that.
It's the Survivor situation.
Ah, okay. That sounds pretty fucking
Survivor
good.
situation.
It should be fun.
I watched the Survivor series. I watched the Undertaker's official retirement.
How was it?
It was cool. It's just kind of sad he didn't do it in front of an actual audience of like 20,000 people. He had to do it in a, closed like practice arena that they have in front of a bunch of LCD screens with people on webcams on them. It was kind of sad. Vince McMahon came out. Man, he looks like shit. Vince
Really?
McMahon looks really bad. Yeah, really thin, but like so old looking.
You think he's got the Rona?
No, I just think he looks really bad. Like, he used to be really big and buff. He probably doesn't do roids anymore. Who else? Ric Flair's looking rough. I hadn't seen him in a while.
He was around the Rona. His live-in wife or whatever had the Rona, but he said that she lives on a different level than he does.
Yeah.
So he was able to stay distance from her. And when you're rich, that's easy. Like me, I'm super rich. When everybody in my house got Rona, I was able to stay in my basement. I didn't get it.
That's good.
Yeah. I'm the ultra elite, super wealthy.
I got everybody in my house sick as soon as I came back home with that shit.
So Egghead lost his title to King Cobra at the last actual Mania because Egghead actually captured the world title. So Egghead has a team of 4, or is it 4? Yeah, it's 4.
Himself.
Egghead has a team of 4. His 4 versus Cobra's 4. If his team wins, then he gets a rematch at the next actual Mania against Cobra for the title.
Cobra's team is all heavyweights or former heavyweight champions.
Egghead lost to Cobra by like 3 votes or something?
But I think it was like a Biden-Trump situation, and Egghead's still telling the world he didn't lose.
I don't think so.
Okay, that might not be true. And then Egghead's got cringerweights and former cringerweight champions going up against, so it'll be a fun main event. It's history of champions.
Yeah, the thing is that Gale's on the other team, right?
Gale's on the other team. Yeah, Egghead wanted Gale on his team, and we did an executive decision and pulled her off.
And put her on the
I
other
remember
team.
there was some stress around that.
Oh yeah, he was a salty boy. He was a salty boy, but he's come to accept it. Things are good. I talked him into buying some XRP. He invested $1. He's probably
$1.
He's probably up to about $1.50 by now.
It's, you know what? It is going up. Like, it looks like it could reach $1 like tomorrow.
Why did you guys ever like call me and tell me when you got some hot tips for some
We
crypto?
actually should have. My thought was I was afraid to invest.
I thought, hold on though. I seem to remember Jeff. Maybe he doesn't remember it because I think he was drunk when he said it. But he was like, let's round up and shoot everyone that cares about the Dow Jones Industrial Average going down.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
But
shut up.
You're like, here's a revolution. Kill the bourgeoisie. And give a fuck about
The idea-
fucking
The idea right now.
Dow Jones Industrial Average.
The idea right now with XRP Ripple is that it's only going to go up even further. So even if you come in right now at 70 cents a coin, people are saying it could go up to $5 in the next couple of months. So if you invested $100, it could turn into $1,500 or something. You know, pretty easily. I don't know.
I have a lot. I actually do a lot of fucking stock trading and shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. When COVID first hit, I've been buying XRP for years, like here and there. But when COVID first hit, it dropped way the fuck down, and I bought like $200 worth, and it got me like it got me like 1,300 of them. Now, if you buy it, you're only gonna if you spend $200, you're gonna get maybe like 300 of them.
But it's
all
like
my shit's doing good.
The XRP still is probably going to go up a lot. So like if you had some money and wanted to make $30, put it in right now. If it goes up right now, it goes up to $100 or $1. If you put $70 in right now, it goes up to $1. It'll be worth $100. You get your $30. If it goes up tomorrow, like Ben's speculating,
it's up to 72 cents. That's crazy. Because so in the last month's time, here I'll pull up the thing since we're still streaming. We're gonna wrap it in a second here, but
stonks.
All right.
Everything's going up. It usually stays until through the holiday season on the upturn.
Bitcoin has been kind of stagnant though. It went up and kind of got stuck up there.
Well, yeah, it's not going to go through the roof, right? It hit its highest point. It's going to sit for a while.
I don't know, man. Maybe. There's like, do you have any of like those friends that just are always talking about like fucking crypto and stocks and shit like that? I got a buddy of mine who talks my ear off. And he was telling me that like this is the beginning, man. Bitcoin, it's gonna go through the roof even higher than it ever has before. And
it did.
It probably will. Yeah.
It
probably will go to like. It probably will go to like $100,000 a coin at some point.
It just like barely beat its old all-time high, right?
Yeah.
So this is the last month for XRP. So the growth is crazy.
Yeah. What was it? At November, during election was it 23 cents or something?
Yeah. This is crazy. If it ever loads, holy shit. So, like, it got all the way down to, like, I think it got down to, like, 11 cents or something. It's only showing 14.
That's the week when COVID was about to shut down.
Yep.
Everything was so uncertain.
So back in March, these were 14 cents a piece, and now today they're, like, 70-something cents each. So, do the math.
I was in a chat with a bunch of people who were, like, spending $100,000s of dollars on it.
Yeah,
and I'm like...
I don't have that kind of money to drop on something like that.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, these guys are going to fucking either lose a ton of money or they're going to all buy islands. So I have to put a couple $100 in. So when they inevitably buy their islands, I can buy myself like a fucking new go-kart or something. So I can buy something cheap to distract myself from all my friends getting islands.
72 cents. So it's almost 73 right now. In the past month, it's up 192%.
Yeah. So, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's probably going to climb up even more. It was just today it was announced that they have a partnership with Bank of America.
Yeah.
So that gives it some legitimacy. That could be why this climb's hitting. Or it could be taking a day or two for everybody to realize that it's going to go up even further.
When I first bought into it, it wasn't even available on American crypto trading websites. That came, I think, a year and a half ago or so. Before, if I wanted to buy it, I had to buy Bitcoin on like a Chinese crypto trading website and buy it there.
Yeah, someone recommended it to me about that
Bitcoin.
time, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I didn't want to buy like a coin and everything.
I had to buy Bitcoin and then buy it with Bitcoin.
Yeah, so I put it off back then, and I feel like. I don't know. I feel a little regret, but it's not that big of a deal. Like if I cashed out now, I'd have made like $150 in the last 3 days. Like that's not too bad.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. This is like. I mean, if it goes as high, who knows where it's going to go? It could drop. See, it just dropped a little bit, like marginally. It could drop.
Oh, sell.
This could be as high as it gets, or. Billy was telling me people were telling him it's going to get up to $5 or $4.
They're saying $4, $5, $10.
$10? Oh my god, dude, that's insane.
But that
I'm not going to like name numbers, but if it got up to $10, I'd have myself a pretty good chunk of money.
There are people saying that
I don't.
That mid-December will be like a huge point for this, whether it's 5 or what.
Let's see what it does.
But they're saying it's going to crawl well into mid-December. It might hit its peak around then. It's all speculation, right? We don't know what's going to happen. But so far right now, we're hitting that growth, and it's the one thing that got my little group chat from talking about politics to something new, so that's good. They're like, oh, politics, fuck Trump, fuck Biden. Let's just talk about crypto now. Because
I think a lot of like political fear is fueling some of the crypto markets too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I've seen people on the right like talking up the crypto markets and shit.
Don't spend any more than you're willing to lose. The idea that you'll lose it all is like not possible. It's not going to drop below like 30 cents probably, right?
I mean, it has in the recent.
It was 15 cents during COVID, and that was a huge thing.
It's gotten below. It's you know what? It's had. Let's look at its overall history. So, what? I've been watching this shit forever. So here's the all-time high.
It got up to $3, $4.
Yeah, almost 4. It's hard to get.
It says 3, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
but
the 3 line there is.
I think it got all the way up to. I think it was almost 4.
Well, the peak here goes up to the $3
Yeah.
line. So I don't know. If
I don't know.
There's a hidden little peaker, but that was mid 2017.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I think that was an all-time low since like the inception of it. You know, it's so here's the. Yeah, I guess you know what? I guess it was just under $3. I thought it was 4. So it was just under $3 before.
Let's look at the climb on this one. It hit 3. How far into 3 did it peak out at beforehand? Before this, to see how long the climb was last time it reached a peak, to see what like
our viewers that don't give a shit about crypto trading at all are gonna be like, what?
They're like, what is this? Star Trek wrestling? I can't deal with this.
I mean, it is something totally different, right?
Yeah.
So November,
right when it starts to really climb there, right?
Is
so December it started.
So
to
we're
hit
already
that climb.
into this. We're already at this level right now, right?
Yeah, that was what 3 days.
Yeah.
Because what's the bottom point there right before it?
24.
So 3 days in, December 10th, 3 days in, and we just see a climb.
Yeah, this is crazy.
For a whole month it climbs, so we could be at the very beginning of a climb. You know,
and then the sell-off happens.
Yeah.
And this is like, it lasts a few days though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to get into it right now with a couple bucks, throw a couple bucks in there. They get through $1 in. I'd suggest a little more than that.
He probably got less than $1 worth though, because there's always a fee. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they call this the tulip, right? The tulip is where it rises up like a flower or whatever, and then it bells down the other side like a flower. So it has this effect. What's Bitcoin's current rise at? Do we have a map for that?
I mean, it's kind of been stuck.
Well, let's compare the rise to the top in the chart like that.
Like all time?
Well, we'll go back to the last month or the last year or something. What's the last month look like? Around here, we like charts. So this is the last.
See, it's like a big or a big canyon now.
Well, yeah. Let's
Crypto Canyon.
What's the last month look like?
The last month.
Yeah.
Let's see. Steady growth, and then just kind of leveled out.
But you see, there's some leveling here. We're just in another peak. We could dip a little and easily go back up. The one thing that we had, if you compare it to XRP, is there was a huge shoot up before it finally dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Will we see that before it finally drops again? Where's the last time we saw the huge drop from Bitcoin? Compare that to see what the shoot up was there. The thing with Bitcoin is it already has so much value. It's $20,000 a coin. XP is 70 cents a coin. So these jumps and shoots are going to be a lot different. But the trends are similar. Oh, Ethereum's over $600 too.
Yeah.
That was the big one. Litecoin's up to 90. Bitcoin Cash?
Bats have been kind of stuck lately. I've seen them get up decently high.
Jeff,
yeah, it's like twice a year BAT goes up.
Jeff, do you think you'll put any in Ripple now, or do you feel like it's not worth it? Like, it's only gone up 35 cents since I put in, because I got in late because I put it off. I didn't realize how easy it was to buy when I was on the thing. I thought I was going to have to go find Bitcoin or whatever and do it like I did 3 years ago when I tried and gave up. Because I was like, nope, fuck
I'm kind of
this.
tempted. I'm kind of tempted because Bats is kind of spiking a little bit up in 28.
Yeah.
It was 28. Shit. Now
It's
down
at 25, 26. It's basically 26.
Let's look at the charts for
it's,
Bats.
It's been kind of high compared to like what it was for the past. So I was thinking about.
So here's the last
liquidating my
month
Bats
of
by
Bats. See, it's kind of like it's been kind of stuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. If anybody invests in XRP and then makes $1 million, you should give Ben and I each $60.
$60.
He's very kind to you.
I don't know, man. Do you think it's gonna go any higher?
XRP?
Yeah.
Everybody is saying that I'm talking to is that it's going to go up to like a few dollars at least.
Which means if I buy in, it's gonna tank.
It might, yeah. Don't buy in if you feel that way. So I
Who
want to get more
knows?
money. More money.
Well, I mean, the more people buy in, the better it goes. So
true.
It just keeps building and
Hero
building
of
and
Time
building.
says best time to buy crypto is when people stop talking about it. But isn't it always the holidays with this? People start talking about it more, and then you get
It
like the
seemed like the
granddads
last
in on it.
that last big peak was the last like after the last election, right before inauguration time. That's what it was, and
Yeah.
now it seems like it's doing that again.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I mean, and then some whales will start selling their shit, and then you'll watch the fall happen.
If you look at Bitcoin around that time, it was $250 a coin, $300, $400 a coin.
Billy just said he knows people that are spending like, 50 to 100K buying that shit up. Those people are whales, man. The people are investing like 6 figures in that shit, and then when they sell, it's going to fucking start nosediving.
The 16 or 17 time period is what we're in right now with a transitional president. That's what we're dealing with here. This is why things are moving and shaking, because people are looking for alternatives or not weak points, but exploitative points they can hit. And all these coins are starting to come into the light looking real shiny compared to the USD or whatever's going on.
Yeah.
And they're gonna climb up, and they're gonna like Bitcoin in 2016, end of 2016, $4. It shot up huge, got up to 20 grand, and then it never dropped below 3 grand, right? Since then, so it maintained 10 times its value from the time before it low held. So maybe we see a way bigger shoot than 20K a coin.
It's almost at 80 cents now.
XRP?
Yeah.
If you would have spent,
it's like going up in real time.
if you
like
would have
crazy
spent
right
$100 when we started talking about this, you just made enough to buy yourself a Chipotle.
now. But you go to Qdoba instead.
Do they have a Chipotle coin?
Dude, I just saw there's these local commercials that they've been showing with Billy Graham. I think it's Billy Graham Jr., right? And he's all like walking around where all the boarded up buildings are in downtown Seattle.
I don't think his name's Billy Graham, though. I think it's something else, but I think he's the son of Billy Graham.
Okay.
It's like
Yeah.
Frank Graham or something.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I saw that too. I saw it at, I think, my grandma's house.
Dude,
well, hey, if all of your friends start selling that XRP, if I could text me.
I will.
Yeah, we need some insider trading information. It hit 80 cents.
80 cents, yeah.
Dude, it's gonna hit $1 like overnight if it keeps going like this. Like,
I put a couple $100 in because I just didn't want to. If I was gonna lose that, I would lose that with them. But if they went and bought fucking islands, made millions of dollars, I wanted to be able to buy myself a consolation prize. You know, I'm like, well, fuck. What can I afford to lose without missing it? Is what I thought. You know. And I was like, I'll throw $200 in. I won't miss $200.
Yeah, I tossed kind of close to that end. That.
Yeah, if you got a number that you don't care about losing, that's what I suggest. Literally, no more.
Yeah.
Don't bet
just-
the fucking house on this, guys.
I have like 3 different apps, and one of them, the one that I like just toss around, it's literally just for fucking like crypto gambling and shit, you know. And if I lose everything in it, fucking whatever. Who cares?
I would suggest waking up in the morning and seeing where it's at, and
yeah, if it got up
smiling,
to some
hopefully.
like obnoxious amount, like $10, I wouldn't even go to sleep. I'd like watch for like the first indication that it falls too much, and I'd be like, sell it all. Like,
Honestly, once it hits a certain point, I would sell it. I'd be like, fuck
if
it.
it got up to
I'm
$10,
cool.
that's just insane. That's like a crazy amount of money, like versus how much I've bought in, like overall over like 2 years. I just bought this shit when it was like super cheap, mostly like around like 20 cents or lower, 18 cents.
Can we look at Ethereum really quick? The last month on Ethereum? Because Ethereum is like the secondary coin. I hear everybody Litecoin, Ethereum, but Ethereum is definitely the one that everybody's talking about right now. A month. Let's look at the graph for the last month. Is it going to be down below or 1 month on that? November 3rd, what was it at? 400?
Wow.
Was under 400,
good.
about 400, so it went up $200. So it went up 50%, right? If
Yeah.
you would have put the same amount of money in XRP then as you put in Ethereum, you would have made so much more with XRP. XRP went up 200%. No, more than that. It was 23 cents then, right?
Yeah. Now, have you ever actually looked into how XRP works? It's literally, at least I haven't done research recently, but the way it was always pitched when it was first on the scene, it was considered the fastest way to send money. The only like the fastest secure way to send money on the internet.
I had a lot of people pushing this on me back in 2016, and consecutively since then. Keemstar, I think, publicly talked about he woke up and made $100,000 yesterday. He woke up to 100K or whatever. I think that's what he said on his Twitter. I might be misquoting him, but he was telling me about this for a long ass time, and I'm like, I'm a poor guy. I can't afford to spend any money on a coin. But then I was like, fuck this. Might be poor, but I ain't stupid.
Stinks.
But I ain't stupid either. I didn't put enough money in to become like a major millionaire. I want to get me a jet ski or something. That's all. Just like a jet ski or something.
Well, I mean, when it hits $1, you've got an equal amount to however many XRP you have, and then you just hope it multiplies. You know?
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to wrap it up. I'm tired, and I still have to do this stupid workout that I do before I go to bed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for going toe to toe with me tonight, and I didn't mean to exhaust you. I wanted to have a fun conversation. I hope it was fun, and I don't want you to think I was trying to disrespect you at all.
No. It's all right, man. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all bants. I'm just tired because I've been doing a lot of shit lately.
Yeah,
but thanks for coming on.
I got a lot of work
and talking to Trumpster Bob.
Yeah, that wasn't exhausting. That was too easy.
You know, and when shit gets better and you want to come and be in the studio, we can figure that out once the world reopens, right?
Yeah, or if shit gets worse, we might need you to come up here and we'll do the show by smoke signals.
Smoke signal telegraph. Gord TV smoke signal telegraph. All right, good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Stars now in the post show. We're all stars now in the post show.
In the beginning, there was nothing.
And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants. Drunken Peasants.